Welcome to the Samwelb B12 experience,
where we have you covered for all the NHL action, play-by-play, news, and more. Make sure to subscribe today.
Watching Samwelb experience.
Let's go, Leafs! It's time to fire it up. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Drop the gloves, show some love, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. Let's get fired up. It's hockey night tonight. The Leafs in the Caps gonna get it done. Welcome in, everybody. Floyd, good to see you. Meehan, is that how you pronounce it? Welcome in. Glad to have you along. Welcome in. First time. Happy to have you. Ben, what's shaking? Good night, Munchie. Hello there. BD Gaines. That's right. Guitar, drums, rock on. And that's what we're going to do all night long. Duke, how's it going? Welcome in. Jesse, good to see you. What's up, Victoria? Hello there. Welcome to the show. I can prep. You got that almost bang on. Welcome in, prep. Good to see you. Carson, how's it going? Welcome in. John, good to see you. Would like to sleep. Kathleen, Floyd, welcome in, everybody. AAU Triton, how's it going? You got him today. Awesome, dude. Happy to hear that. Bon, what's going on? Welcome in. So happy to see you. We got the bucket on tonight. We're starting it on because, man, last night we just took a whooping. So I got, safety first. I don't want tonight to be as bad as it was last night. Hopefully we're not going to break any fans. Nothing else is going to fall over, but it's going to be a good one. Sharp, what's going on? Yes, Ovi will score. He always scores. That he absolutely does. Edward, how's it going? B Disney, welcome in. Phil, what's shaking? Welcome in, everyone. All right, let's get into it. If you saw the little pregame video talking about the lineups, there are some lineup changes that have come in. Now, the Capitals right now in their last 10 games, they're 7-3-0. The Maple Leafs 5-3-2. A little bit of a struggle last night, but we're not going to harp on it too much. We're going to close that book, turn the page, whatever your cliche you want to use. We're doing it, and we're moving on. Bradley, how's it going? Welcome in. Let's get to the lineups. Michael, hello there. Welcome in. Hi, hockey guy. Welcome in. I love it. All right, let's get to the Caps first. Protest going to be with Dylan Strome and Alex Ovechkin. We got lots of news on Ovechkin as well coming up. We got Connor McMichael, Pierre-Luc Dubois with possibly one of the worst contracts, but he's in here with Tom Wilson. We got Magniapane with LaPierre and Verona, then Duhaime with Dodd and Radish. On the D side for the Caps, Mr. Snow, what's going on? We have Fairview with John Carlson. Rasmus Sandin, you might remember him from his days in Toronto. He's going to be with Matt Roy or Wad, depending on how you like to say it. We got Alexiev, with Trevor Van Riemsdyk and Logan Thompson expected to get the start for the Caps in net. Oh, don't feel lonely. You're here with a great community with great people, and we are happy to have you. Now, for the Maple Leafs, again, no Austin Matthews. Matthews still out with that undisclosed upper body injury. Dallas, what's going on? So we're still waiting on Matthews, but a couple big changes for the Leafs in the lineup tonight. The first line, Matthew Nyes, Max Domi, and Mitch Marner, no change there. Bobby McMahon, John Tavares, William Nylander, no change there. Now let's get to the changes. Connor Dewar, he's going to be on the wing with Pontus Holmberg in the middle, and making his season debut for the Leafs, just freshly called up from the Marlies, Alex Steeves. Alex Steeves going to be in tonight, and Alex Steeves is going to be our red light player of the game, and that means whenever Alex Steeves scores, we are going to fire up the red light. Alex Steeves going to be our red light player of the game in his debut. On the fourth line, no changes there. Ryan Reeves with David Kemp and Steven Lorentz. Now we got changes on the D side as well. We're going to start from the bottom and work our way up. See, that way we can build the drama. We got Jake McCabe with Connor Timmins, the third pairing. Oliver Ekman-Larsson with Chris Tanev, the second pairing. And OEL, congratulations, mate. You are playing in your 1,000th NHL game tonight. 1K games for OEL. That is pretty impressive. So way to go, Ekman-Larsson. And on the top line, Morgan Riley is paired up with a gentleman who is making his debut in a Maple Leaf uniform. He is back from his conditioning stint, and we are going to see the Hawk in action tonight. Yanni Hakanpää making his debut. Unless something changes last second, Yanni Hakanpää going to be on that top line, and I am so excited. Beverly, how's it going? Welcome in. I am so excited. We're going to see the Hawk tonight. Benoit, a healthy scratch. Nicky Robertson, a healthy scratch. And Philippe Myers, also that healthy scratch. Of course, Matthews, Pacioretty, both out with injuries. Patches week to week, as we talked about last night. Yarncroc is going to be out a little ways, yet he re-aggravated or had something else go wrong with his injury, so he is going to be out for a while as well. Those are the lineups. Hopefully, these guys can have a better night tonight than they did last night. Last night was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. Oh, yeah, and you might want to know who's starting in goal tonight for the Maple Leafs. Well, it's the Wall. Joseph Wall, he is going to get the start tonight in Washington to take on the Caps. Ovechkin going to look to break down the wall. How strong will that wall be? Talking about Alex Ovechkin. Endgame, how's it going? Welcome in. Talking about Ovi. Alex Ovechkin, he's got 10 and 8. 10 goals, 8 assists, 18 points in 14 games. Endgame coming in with a gifted membership. Endgame, thank you so much for dropping the gifted membership. Congratulations, Lizard, on picking it up at Endgame. Stick taps for you, my friend. Stick taps for you. Thank you so much. Alex Ovechkin ranks tied for 7th in goals. And can you believe it? He's on pace for 58 goals this season. 58. Now, highly unlikely that's going to happen is what I mean to say. Richard coming in with some gifted memberships as well. Richard, thank you so much for dropping those gifted memberships. Let's go. Stick taps for Endgame. Stick taps for Richard. If you want to be the lucky recipient of a gifted membership, make sure that you are subscribed and make sure your gifting option is set to on. And yes, John, the lines are a bit scrambled. They certainly are, but they're going to make it work. They're trying to bounce back after that from last night. So let's get back. Ovechkin on pace for 58. That is far more. He only needed 42 coming into this season to overtake Wayne Gretzky's all-time NHL leading goal scorer record. He only needed 42. Right now, he's got 10 on the year, so that means he needs 32 more to go. Now, 8 of Ovechkin's 10 goals came in his past 7 games, including 6 during a 5-game streak from the 29th to November 6th. Ovechkin became the 3rd player in NHL history to record 15 runs of at least that length in his career, joining Mario Lemieux, who did it 17 times, Gretzky, who did it 16 times, and he also became just one of 3 players in league history to score in 5 straight games at the age of 39 or older. That's crazy. Now, Ovechkin also posted back-to-back three-point nights, October 31st to November 2nd, and became just the fourth different player age 39 or older to do it. So pretty much, he's a darn good hockey player, and he's still making things happen at the age of 39. Now, Alex Ovechkin, he's got 44 goals in 59 career meetings against the Toronto Maple Leafs. By far the most versus Toronto amongst all active skaters. So Ovechkin likes to score, and he certainly likes to do it against this Toronto team. Sam, what's going on? Good to see you. Welcome in, Sam. Todd, how's it going? Dallas, I don't know if I said hello, but hello. Gordon, what's shaking? Good to see you. Welcome in, everybody. Good to hear you. Love your stream, buddy. Watching all the way from Newfoundland. Awesome. Almost the most easternly point in North America. Todd, that's awesome. Well, we like having you here with us as well. Thank you for the words. So pretty amazing to see what's going on with this Alex Ovechkin. Certainly going to be a story we're going to be watching as this game goes on. Len, how's it going? Nice to see everyone had a computer meltdown last night. Oh no, Windows decided to act up. Oh no, Len. Oh yeah. Well, I hope it's all sorted out. Peter, what's going on? Welcome in. Is that a cartoon picture of the picture behind you? No, it's not. This over here, no, that we actually had done a couple of years ago. It was kind of fun, and I kind of just left it up there. Alan, how's it going? Obi Goat, good to see you. Welcome in. Luna, Rich, welcome in. Thank you very much. Lisa, hello there. Welcome. You know, we with all the fans falling over and how bad the Leafs were yesterday, safety first. We got to protect ourselves, but don't worry, we're gonna switch it up once the game starts. So far, everything is okay. Nothing's falling. We're good. With the way they played yesterday, I thought the roof was going to come crashing down. It was so horrible. But again, we're not going there. We're turning the page. We're moving on. Jeff, how's it going? Goaltender will shut out Ovi. All right, Jeff. I hope so. Craigton, what's going on? Welcome in. Welcome to the show. Let me see here. I saw something else pop up and I missed it. Ed, how's it going? Good evening. Welcome in. Colin, good evening. Welcome in as well. Red light tonight, if you missed it, the red light player of the game is going to Alex Steeves. Alex Steeves, the young gun, coming in to make his debut with the big squad here tonight. So he's going to be our player of the game. Now, how are things shaping up between these two teams? Well, the power play, Washington is 29th overall. So they haven't been great with the man advantage. Toronto struggled as well. They had a hot streak. They were 32nd. I think they moved all the way down to 12th or 14th, I believe. They've now slid back a spot into 15th. So they're still doing okay, but last night they did not do great on the power play. The penalty kill, Toronto is 6th overall. Washington is 4th. So while both these teams struggled on the power play, they both know how to kill them. They both know how to shut teams down when shorthanded. So it is going to be interesting to watch. Ulysses, how's it going? Stefan, welcome in. Good to see you. Welcome in, everybody. Make sure you are smashing that thumbs up. Again, drop the gloves, show the love, hit that like button, hit that subscribe as well. Antonio, how's it going? Books, welcome in. Sam, how do you get these point? Everyone talking about, so yes, beyond simply by being here and chatting along. You are getting points just by being here in the chat. You can check your points at any time by doing exclamation mark points in the chat. That will tell you exactly what you have. Joel, how's it going? Going away. Verona will have a big game. Calling Verona to have a big game. All right, we're going to watch that. Sean, what's going on? Yes, they can come back. They will come back. Primus, how's it going? Jerry, what's going on? Welcome in. I know this is a hockey stream, but just curious if anyone thinks we're gonna talk about that a little bit later, Jerry. We're gonna talk about that. Raymond, how's it going? Welcome in. Thomas, hello. Jacob, what's shaking? Good to see you. Joel calling Washington to win. All right, faceoffs. Toronto is the better team in faceoffs. They are second in the league right now, 54.9%. However, again, I hate to keep talking about last night. I've said we're turning the page, but yet I just can't. Last night, the Leafs stunk. Even though they went ahead in the faceoff circle, they couldn't win it in the offensive zone. Defensively, it was fine. The offensive zone, they couldn't win a draw. Hopefully, that changes tonight. The Capitals are 26th in the league in faceoff. So the Caps struggling in the faceoff circle. And while we've learned over the years, the faceoff percentage really doesn't have a true correlation to the outcome of the game. But if you're winning draws in the offensive zone, it means you're setting yourself up for shots. So we're going to have to watch that. Going to be a close one. Watch Nylander. Todd's saying Nylander is the guy to watch tonight. I love it. I love that everybody has their guy, their picks of who they're going to watch and who they think is going to have that big one. Under 6.5 tonight, I don't know. I don't think so. I think this is going to be a bigger scoring game. I'm going like a 4-3 type of thing. 4-3 is where I'm going. Jeff, with Domi's JT or Nye score tonight, you get a free Timmy's coffee. Let's do it. Let's do it for Jeff. Jeff, we need to get you that coffee. Not like we have any outcome in those guys scoring, but we're rooting for you. Bruce, what's going on? Welcome in. All right. If we take a look, the goaltending stats, goals for, Leafs are 18th. They're scoring about 3 goals a game. The Caps about 4, just over 4 goals a game. So both these teams are scoring. So when I say 4-3, it's there in the numbers. It's telling us these guys score 4 and 3 goals a game. Now, on the flip side, goals against, 2.5 for the Leafs, about 6 in the league. The Caps are 8th at 2.86. So the numbers are similar. It's going to be a very interesting game. Of course, the Capitals have the better record right now, and they have been driving it, and they've been driving it hard. They're looking real solid. Is Lars Eller in the lineup? Lars Eller is not in the lineup tonight. Lars Eller is a healthy scratch. So he is a healthy scratch. Feel the Leafs will dominate and will shut Ovi down. Win 4-1. Bruce is going 4-1. That would be something. Listen, Ovi, he's one of those guys, especially at his age, you never know what's going to happen. But hey, we got Joseph Wall in net. We got Hakanpää making his debut. We got Alex Steves out here. We have the pieces fitting in. And we got Ryan Reeves on the ice. Will Ryan Reeves finally drop the mitts today? Will he take on Tom Wilson? Will Wilson be a factor? That is another kind of story we're watching. Reeves really hasn't gotten into it. He hasn't been mixing it up. So we're going to wait and see what he is going to do and how he is going to come and impact. We're waiting for them to go on the ice. We're waiting for this game, excuse me, pardon me, to get going. Can you grab me candy, please? Waiting for it to get going, and then we are going to switch over. But thank you for coming in. Thank you for being a part of our show. Thank you for all the comments. I'm trying to read them as it's scrolling through, and I love it. Now, something I want to mention as well, because I just found this on social media. If you watched the show Shoresy, the hockey show, of course, it was awesome. I love, excuse me, I loved it. The cast of Shoresy is doing a little tour. They were just in Detroit, taking on the Detroit Legends. So I didn't see any clips of the games, but I saw some of the intros and whatnot, and it's very cool. So if you are going to one of the venues, or if you were in Detroit, one of the venues that passed, or you're going to Toronto when they come up, if you catch any video, I would love to see it. I'm a big Shoresy fan. I didn't get tickets to go down when they come to Toronto, but I'd love to see it. So if you are going, please do let me know. Oh, thank you, Carson. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. Davey Boy, what's going on? Welcome in. Welcome to the show. Okay, so we're set. We're just about ready. Joseph Wall, Stolarz. I want you to put in the comments who you are more comfortable with as a goaltender. Put a W for Wall or an S for Stolarz. Which one? Von Rock, it's on you. Really? I didn't know that. All right, I'm going to have to search for it because I want to see that. All right, they're getting ready to come out. Let's see. S or W, which goaltender are you more comfortable with if you're a Leafs fan? It's an unofficial poll. There's one W, a whole lot of S's. A whole lot of S's coming in. Wow, there's another W. Joe's going with Wall. Interesting. So it looks like the majority of people feel more confident with Stolarz in net. Very interesting. All right, thank you for doing that. Thank you. All right, we can stop that now. I got the idea. So more people feeling comfortable with Stolarz. I'll be honest with you. I'm with Stolarz. I'm with the Stoli, the goalie, as well. I think Stolarz has kind of captured my heart. I'm a big fan. But when you look at the numbers, they are very close. Now, Stolarz obviously has played in more games, 6-3-2, a 211 goals against, a 930 save percentage. Joseph Wall is 2-2. Now, keep in mind, one of those losses was a blowout. It was horrific. It was bad. So that's inflated his numbers. However, his goals against is only 2.27. So it's not that much worse than Stolarz. His save percentage is down, but of course, shots and everything else factor into that. So both those goalies have decent numbers, really good numbers. When we look at the two goalies for the Washington Capitals, now Logan Thompson, he's 7-0, but he's got a 2.55 goals against. Both Leaf goalies have a better goals against than that. Lindgren has a 2.76. Now Logan Thompson is a 9.10 save percentage. Lindgren is an 8.97. So all in all, the Maple Leaf tandem has better numbers than the Washington Capital goaltenders. And so when we're looking at both Stolarz and Wall and we're wondering who we're more comfortable with, I find it interesting. A lot of people are there for Stolarz, not so much for Wall. And part of that, I think, is because Stolarz, he's played more games and he's been very flashy, which is exactly what I like to see. Bring back Potvin. Oh my gosh, Jeff, Potvin. If we brought back Potvin and Curtis Joseph duo, man, I will watch that every night. Those two goalies were spectacular. Last year, not too good. Yeah, Joel, last year, last year, and there it is, Thomas, that's right. Hurt factor was definitely an issue last year. And it makes me wonder, when Wall came in and was playing in that Boston series, he was playing all right. If Joseph Wall plays in that Game 7 instead of Samsonov, do the Bruins still win? Or do the Leafs win? I know that goes to overtime, and of course, we all know what happened in OT with Pasternak. But if Joseph Wall is in that instead of Sammy, do the Leafs go on? It would have been very interesting. All right, they're on the ice. The spotlights are going around and around, so we're waiting for it to settle down. We'll see if they bring us the anthems. But it's Alex Ovechkin watch tonight. 05-06, he had 52 goals, 46 in 06-07, 50 in 09-10, 51 in 13-14. He's getting 40-50 goals a year. Can he do it again this year? Will he pass the great one for the sole possession of the greatest goal scorer title of all time? Even though in my heart, he'll break it. But in my heart, it's going to be Gretzky all the way, no matter what. Different eras of hockey, hard to compare them. Let's get set for the national anthems.
Are proud to welcome Technical Sergeant Thais Van Wilpen from the United States Air Force. To Technical Sergeant Thais Van Wilpen.
Is Teresa here? I gotta be careful with my hair.
Our armed forces who are in attendance tonight, we thank you for your service. Now, here to perform O Canada, please welcome Sergeant Major Retired Bob McDonald.
O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Nice job.
Thank you, Bob McDonald.
Way to go, Bob. Uncle Bob. He's not really my uncle. No kidding.
And now, to perform tonight's national anthem, please welcome award-winning vocal quartet, Voices of Service.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were
All right, nicely done, nicely done. There we go. Anthems are in the books. It's time to play some hockey. Yes, Rich, Mike Bossy was so good. Mike Bossy was unbelievable. All right, it's time for game 2 of the back-to-back. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. The lights are coming back on. It's time to play some hockey. Joseph Wall getting that start. He's looking to extend his record to 3-2. Can he do it tonight? He's got a tough task ahead of him. Logan Thompson, who's 7-0, but hey, the Maple Leafs like to play people without a loss and hand it to them. The only team this year to beat the Winnipeg Jets, and it is the Toronto Maple Leafs. Will they do it? Let's go, and of course, Oliver Ekman-Larsson. He did not have a good game last night. Will he have a great game here tonight? Let's drop the puck. Let's play some hockey. Here we go. And off the opening draw, the Capitals going to bring this right in. Last night, Ottawa scored 41 seconds in. Let's see how this one is going to go. Down in the corner, Tavares going to kick this to his skate. JT going to flip this one out. Here it comes Marner, bringing it in. Bobby McMann up here holding his toe, dragging that toe not to go offside. Marner trying to play it low, cannot do it. Comes to Ekman-Larsson, and he has tried to pass it up. It's intercepted, and again, it's played all the way down the ice. I picked the Jets to win the cup. Oh, Joel, that's a good pick. They're looking real solid right now. Washington has it. Caps are going to bring this one up, kind of dumping it down in the corner, cycling around. It comes right back out. Washington setting it up. They bring it all the way down to their own end of the ice. Taking a look. Here's Carlson going to work this one all the way down. That's going to end up directing right on Wall. Wall going to play it aside. Nylander, look out, plays it in the middle of the ice, giving it away. Turning and shooting was Tom Wilson getting the first shot of the game. Bad giveaway there by Nylander. Can't be doing that. Matty Nye scooping it up, trying to turn it around. Ricky, how's it going? Welcome in. Morgan, hello, good evening. Jake McCabe squaring away. He's going to bring this across. Here comes McCabe to the red line, throwing this one in. Down in the corner, David Kemp coming in here after it. He gets tripped up. Alex Steves coming in on the forecheck. He's wearing number 46 for the Maple Leafs. Toronto stealing, putting it right back in. Of course, Steve's in, replacing Nick Robertson tonight. RK, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Holmberg, stealing it away, giving it over to David Kemp. Kemp throwing it back to the line. This one is caught down, playing it back down around. Trying to work this one hand on the stick, putting it right in front, Alex Steves! Oh my goodness, Alex Steves with a nice set of sweet hands, dekes that one through. Michael, how's it going? Alex Steves almost scored the first goal of the game. Michael, thank you so much for hitting that subscribe. We really appreciate it. Welcome to our community. Toronto dumping it right back in, giving chase. Thompson coming out to kind of stop it, to hold it there. Looks like our on-ice tracker is having some struggles. We'll see. I'm sure that will get sorted out as the game goes along. Caps bringing it in just over the line. Nick Dowd bringing it all the way down in the corner. Going to cycle it around back to the point. Here's a long shot. Rasmus Sandin, it's stopped. It's sitting right there in front of the crease. And finally, the Maple Leafs Dewar is going to play this one up to safety. And Reeves going to send it all the way down. Lorentz going in. He's going to take a quick shot. So it looks like Connor Dewar, and he's playing this last line as David Kampf going to play the third line. It looks like those two have swapped around. Here comes Tanev. Tanev going to carry it ahead. He's going to throw this one in. Toronto tipping it in the corner. JT going in here after it. Tavares trying to send it down low. Couldn't get it to McMahon. And here come the Caps up to Ovechkin. Ovechkin going back, cross ice. Caps busting in, stopping, putting on the brakes, feeding it back to the line. Now they're going cross ice for Ovechkin. He throws it to the net. That's deflected and comes all the way back. Caps setting it up, working towards the slot. A shot's going to go wide. This coming back, held in by Chychrun. Trying to work this one through, trying to get this one going. Coming around back to the line and working this out now. Here comes Toronto. Back across. Bobby McMann shooting. Thompson looking behind him. He couldn't get it. Toronto Domi coming up. He couldn't get it either as Bobby McMann came super close. Super close. Just could not put that one in. Toronto, two great opportunities here early on. Yes, Kathleen, absolutely. Hopefully, it is a much better game. You're my good luck charm for our boys. I will do my best. Here comes Washington back down into the Leaf zone, bouncing it off the boards. Knives going to give it away. And oh my goodness, Washington giving it right back. Tom Wilson turning it over. Matty Knives going to dump this in the corner. He's going deep here into it. Matty Knives going to take a bump. Now he's getting grabbed, bear hugged, and the Capitals get it out, but the Leafs sending it right back in. End-to-end, back and forth action. Both teams getting some opportunities here. This is going to be dumped in around the boards. Washington trying to work it through, but again, Toronto gets it to the line. Sandin going to hold it in. Second effort, going to knock it out. This coming all the way down. Not icing. Sandin going to pick it up for the Capitals. They're going to try to work it out, but David Kemp coming in to knock this one down. Forecheck of Toronto coming in strong. Caps getting it out to the red line, flipping it across. Down low is, can't see who's down on that far side. Is it Lapierre? Going to turn and work this back up. In over the line. Here comes the Caps again. Duhaime bringing it in. Cycling it back to the point. Taking a look. Here is Roy. Here's a long shot that goes through the crease. Doesn't hit the net. Let's get this one going. That's right. Got to dump that puck. Got to keep it going. Roy playing it back. Capitals going to slow it down. Both teams going to make some line changes as Rasmus Sandin, ex-Maple Leaf, sets it up. Ryan Reeves coming in on the attack, and the Caps going to move it ahead. They're going to bump this one in the corner. Going to chase it down. Mangiapane in the corner. He can't come up with it. Reeves has it. Reeves going to look out. Bad pass. Washington in their own zone regrouping. They're going to start to move it. Dump and chase cuts down on turnovers. That's true, BD, but when the chase part fails you, it becomes ineffective. Here's a shot. Again, that one sails wide. That's right, OEL, game number 1,000. 1,000 for OEL. Let's hope he has a better night tonight than he does last night. Back in the corner, here comes Lapierre. He's going to throw this cross ice. Washington trying to burst in. Big battle on the far side there. Hakanpää really kind of mixing it up early. That's what I like to see. This coming out. Toronto going to roll it into the corner. Tavares giving chase. He's coming in on the forecheck. He's getting some help. Playing it back to the point. It's stolen. Here comes Ovechkin. Ovechkin in over the line. That's an offside call, and we're going to get a whistle. Wow. About six and a half minutes of nonstop hockey. Absolutely awesome. Ethan, how's it going? What time does the game end? 7:30, 8:30, 9:30? Probably about 10:15, 10:30, depending on if it ends in the third or goes to extra time. They're going to take a commercial break. But what an unbelievable start. They have been flying, and they are looking good. Both teams bringing the energy, and it is awesome. But welcome in, everybody. My name is Sam. Welcome to the Samwelb 12 experience. We appreciate you being here. Holy moly. So far, this is a much better game than last night. But it's deep. Can't turn it over between the blue. That is true. That is true. Oh, you live in PEI. Ah, I see. Out east. And we talked about this the other night. I'd love to see a hockey team get out there. Much deserved. Much deserved. But welcome in. If you're watching on a television, if you're not able to come in the chat, I want to recognize you. I want to say thanks for watching. Thanks for having us up on the big screen. Thanks for tuning in and showing your support. We really do appreciate it. CFL as well. Yes, Thomas, CFL. Talking about CFL this weekend, the Grey Cup, the Toronto Argonauts taking on the Winnipeg Blue Bombers, and what is going to be a fantastic game. The Blue Bombers, I know they haven't won 5 years in a row, but they've made it to the game 5 years in a row, and that is some kind of dynasty for sure. We're going to look to have some kind of Grey Cup coverage coming up on Sunday. I just have to look into the timing of that, but it is going to be absolutely awesome. Argos, that's right, Sharp. Argos looking to get it done again. The Argos, man, is suffering some bad news with Kelly breaking the ankle. He's going to be out, but Arbuckle, he's going to come in and try to get it done. Marshall, hello there. Welcome in. Scott, what's going on? They look much better tonight. They absolutely do, and they are looking great. All right, they're just coming back from commercial break. and then we're going to get this going. 2 shots apiece. Teams playing well. 6 p.m. Yeah, I kind of figured it was going to start in and around there, but we'll have to see. Oh no, did that freeze too? Looks like my stream froze for a second, and it's still freezing. That's not good. Nope, the cable, that's frozen too. Looks like we're getting some issues coming out of Washington with the feed. Hopefully they get this technical difficulty sorted out. Down in the corner, Washington has it in their own zone. Sandin picking it up. Nylander kind of reaching with his stick, trying to get him. Cottaging, what's going on? Welcome in. I'm so mad to stay at school and help out until 11. Thank you for streaming. Oh, Cottaging, it's my pleasure. Thank you for being here. Jonathan, what's going on? Welcome in. Washington setting it up. 12.5 minutes to go in a very quick first period. And we're almost at 100 likes already. If you haven't hit that thumbs up yet, give that thumb up a click for us. Caps putting it across, working this one up to the blue line, and it's sending it in. Washington juggling that puck. Toronto coming back and taking it away. Leafs on the move. Here's Tanev. He's going to flip in the corner. Steve's giving some chase. He's going in, getting in there first. David Kemp coming in as well to help him out. Kemp leaning on it, and the Caps going to peel it away. TVR, Trevor Van Riemsdyk, is going to flip this one up, getting it all the way down the ice. Toronto playing it back across. Going to put this one in. Kemp coming around behind the net. Steve's in the corner again. He's like a little bulldog. Getting it over to Holmberg. Holmberg kicking it down low to Kemp. Kemp trying to get it to the point, but the defenseman started backing up. Riley started backing up. And, of course, he's got Hakanpää on his right wing, which I love to see. Yeah, very, very fast game. Hey, would like to sleep. Good to see ya. So we actually do have a couple of shots, 2 shots apiece. Theo, Sam Eagle, what's going on, buddy? Good to see ya. Oh, here's Ovechkin dumping it right towards the net. And Wall. Oh, it was Carlson. And then nope, it was Chikrin. Holy cow, how many names? I saw the 6. It looked like an 8. I thought it was Ovechkin. Chikrin gonna flip this towards the night. Theo, thank you very much for you know what. I do appreciate that very, very much. So thank you kindly. So Joseph Wall making a nice save off of Chikrin. The Waller. If you're a big fan of the Wall, you can drop the Joseph Wall graphic by doing ! redeem Wall, just as I've done here, and it should pop up the Joseph Wall graphic. You can redeem your points to bring up graphics all night long. This being kept in, playing it down around in front, trying to shovel it towards, can't do it. Coming back to the line, cross ice. Washington going D to D. Now up to the half boards, back to the point with a shot. Joseph Wall off the blocker, taking it down. Reeves is going to pass this up. Dewar is going to move this aside. Toronto into the zone, back to Riley. Riley taking a look, sending it down to Lawrence. Lawrence off the boards, and it didn't really bounce out the way he expected. Oh, Reeves coming in with a nice hit. Washington setting it up. Chikrin, long pass up the near side. Timmins was going to step up on him, and this is passed all the way down to the goaltender for the Caps. He had to play it aside. Washington going to try the other end. Toronto keeping them pinned right now. They look good. This coming around. Far side going to roll up on Joseph Wall this time, and he's going to grab it. Triton is bringing the Thunderbug to the show. He's trying to bring the Lightning.
Download the Bet365
but boy, oh boy, there it is. All the Vancouver Canucks bringing the whale out. Love it. All the mascots making their appearance here on the show. But Washington getting some good shots here. Joseph Wall had to make some good saves in the first half of this game.
6'7", getting his first opportunity to play for the Leafs here.
Off the draw, Toronto going to win, getting it to Marner. Marner going to go across. Go Gadget skates Thomas. That's funny. Tavares taking a bump in the corner, getting it to Marner. Marner going for McMahon, but that was too far back. McCabe has to come, and he's going to set it up. Toronto going to bring it right back in. Tavares putting it in the corner. Marner going in here against Sandin. Sandin going to play this one up. Bobby Mack steals it away, getting it to Tanev, who rolls it back down deep. Here comes Marner in the corner. He's going to throw a hit. Washington going to try and tip it past McCabe. Stopped it for a second. Now it comes out and over to Sandin. Sandin dropping it to Ovechkin, but Washington was offside. They had to tag up. Ovi's going to pass it back.
numerous times.
9:40 to go here in period number 1. It has been a good hockey game. Here comes Washington, going to flip this one up and in, and that is going to be an icing call, a whistle here, and a little bump after the whistle. Going to draw the officials to come over and kind of make sure nothing more happens there. Feel a penalty coming on. You feel it. Can you feel it? Well, not yet. But I agree. The way this is going, it's a very fast-paced game. You know, I'm waiting, right? A trip, some interference, something's coming up. Krista, how's it going? Welcome in. So this is coming back into the Capital zone. 4-3 are the shots. 9.5. Willie focused off the draw. Domi can't win this one. Instead, the Capitals. Van Riemsdyk comes away with it. Domi going to steal just outside the line. Matthew Nyes takes it away from him, brings it in, try to backhanded pass to Domi. That doesn't connect. This coming all the way down. Washington running in here, trying to get their first nice play by Pierre-Luc Dubois. Going to send this back to the line. Cross ice. Here's a quick shot, and that one is going to get knocked down in the corner. Here comes Domi. Domi going to carry. He's got Knives on one side. Gets in the puck. Knives going to flip it in. Had to be careful because the hit was coming. Toronto cycling it around, but the D-man backed away, and here comes Washington 3-on-2. Domi, no points in the last 11 games, and Washington jams this one in. Oh, no! So a la EA Sports NHL 93, Radish is going to jam this one in at the side of the net. Just carried it right up and put this one in. Holy moly. Connor McMichael passing it around, and it comes across. Did it hit off? How did it go from behind the net? Oh, you know what? It wasn't Radish. It's off of Domi's skate. The pass comes through as Domi is stopping. It goes off his skate and flutters up and over the arm of Joseph Wall. Well, Max Domi got a point. Just too bad it's for the wrong team. So Domi's unlucky streak goes from bad to worse as he takes this one off the skate and puts it in his own net. Capitals go up 1-0. Don't count it. That's right. Don't count it. Off the draw, this being dumped in. Toronto trying to forecheck. Let's see how they bounce back after that goal. In the corner, Toronto can't get it. Battling here, Chychrun trying to get it. They can't. Nick Dowd going to come away with it and going to play this one up. Here come the Caps. Up and over the line. McCabe going up on his man. It comes around. Tanev steals it. Going to play this across. Toronto getting it to the line. David Kemp can't get it out. And Tanev got to turn the other way. Holmberg couldn't move it as well. Here's a long pass. Was it tipped? No, it was not. That's going to be an icing call. Yeah, Domi has struggled a lot. Domi has really struggled a lot in the last couple of weeks. He's got to figure it out, right? He has such a great opportunity right now. He's got to figure it out and get things rolling. They had Domi to score in your Tims. Raymond, I don't think that counts. That would be funny. They do give the goal to Radish right now. We'll have to see if that does change. This is going to be flipped out. Washington bringing it right back in. Pass coming across. Strome couldn't complete it. Up to Holmberg, going to settle it down. Here comes Tavares. Tavares deking around. Tavares coming in to Bobby McMahon. He scores! Toronto gets it back. There we go. Bobby McMahon, John Tavares getting it done. Tavares did all the work. Bobby McMahon got the puck. And I'm like, why isn't he shooting? And then he just slides this one in. So a nice response. The goaltender opened up in the splits to come across. And Bobby McMahon slides this one 5-hole. So good delay there and is able to put it in as Strome was hustling to get back. Bobby Mack getting it done. Some nice hands there.
And
Wow.
for McMahon, that's gotta be just a little bit of a help
You
too.
got
That's
the
his
touch,
first
Bobby
with
Mack.
14, and
CJ,
a little
what's going
relief
on?
the look of that face.
Yeah, huge
Now maybe
face-off.
Tommy will realize which net is ours right until the second period. But there it is. Leafs tie it up. So on Taylor Radish's goal, McMichael and Dubois get the assists. Radish is third. And this is Bobby McMahon's fourth from Tavares and Holmberg. So whoever took Bobby Mack in their Tim Hortons picks, congratulations. You just got some bonus points. Ekman Larson going to tip this one in. Caps have it deep in their own zone. This coming around. If you're just coming in, welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here. If you haven't hit that thumbs up button yet, click that thumbs up. We're 15 likes away. Here comes Domi. Domi going to carry it up. Good news. He's going the right direction. Dropping it off. Here's Hakanpää with a blast. Nice shot right on. Urissi's coming in with a gifted membership. And Greg John successful. Thank you so much, Urissi's. Appreciate that. Stick taps for you, my friend. Here comes Washington back the other way. Shot is going to be knocked down and deflected. This in the corner. Back to the line. Washington coming across. Carlson feeding it through. Deflection. And Joseph Wall making a nice stop. A real nice stop. They're going to go to commercial break. Holy moly. What a pace. Hot pace to this hockey game. 7 shots for the Caps, 5 for the Maple Leafs. Much better than the 18 shots that Ottawa had in the first period last night. But holy moly, this is an exciting game to watch. Road Warriors, 29 months coming and dropping those Caps logos. Road Warrior, thank you for everything. And where did my Road Warrior sound go? Did I lose it? Here it is for Road Warrior. If you know, you know. I feel Dubois for the Caps is terrible. Yeah, Bruce. Dubois has struggled. He's really struggled everywhere, and he signed that ridiculous contract and just hasn't really panned out. He certainly has not met expectations, and this is kind of a one last stop for him. I read my message, but I was not live in your stream. But is Yanni Hakanpää that good? Why is he on the first line coming back? 10 of his. So, Mr. Snow, no worries. Rick, what's going on? Welcome in. So Hakanpää is good. He's a big physical presence, right? He's solid. So I think, being his first game, yeah, it's a little bit of a stretch putting him on that top line, but you want to see what he's going to do against some of the top players. You don't want to bury him on that third pairing. So I really, really like Hakanpää, and I think he's going to do good things. Hopefully his knee can hold up. When is Robertson getting traded? Scott, I don't know. I hope not. I'm a big Robertson fan, so I hope he doesn't get traded. But he's got to find his game again. He certainly has to find his game and get things back going. So Ryan Reeves, who's got almost 1,100 penalty minutes in his career, only has 8 penalty minutes this season. Will we see him and Tom Wilson mix it up tonight? I'm betting no, we don't. Reeves hasn't really mixed it up with anybody. Bonus boards from McMahon. Yeah, gotta love McMahon. So good. Off the draw, Tavares going to win this one. Tanev can't get it. Comes back to the line. Bad D-to-D pass. It's going to come out. Toronto trying to force it down. McMahon, a nice play. Marner going down in the corner. Marner trying to come up with it. He can't. Washington cycle around. Carlson making moves. He's all over. Matthew Nye steals it away. Trying to get it back to Domi. Cannot do it. Washington bringing it back. Good forecheck in here by Toronto. But Berube isn't. I would have sat Holmberg instead. Yeah, Scott, I'd agree. I do not like Holmberg's game. Here's Nylander. Oh, he steals. But it's offside. Matthew Nyes was dumped in the corner, and he was slow to get up and clear the zone.
Let's go.
Nylander steals the puck just outside. Domi actually got it. Gives it to Willie, and Willie bursting in, but he just can't get in on onside. Oh, that was too bad. Megan, thank you so much for hitting that subscribe. Welcome to our community. Thanks for being here along with us. And welcome in. Face off just outside the Cap zone. Cap's going to win this, but they blow it down right away. They're going to reset the clock and drop it again. Cap's getting waved out. So here comes Radish in against Domi. Radish going to win this one. Domi has not been good in the face-off circle either. Pass coming up and dumped in. Wall going to stop it. Look out. Wall almost put it in his own net. Playing it around. Caps coming in pressing. Nylander going in here in the corner. He's in like slow motion today. Getting it over to Domi. Domi going to pick it up. He's going to head it to Nyes. Matthew Nyes going to flip this one in, and he's giving chase. Nyes going in the corner, tying it up. Here comes Nylander. Ref, can you not stand in front of the camera? They always do that in the corners. Kevin, how's it going? Welcome in. We need another patchy type, but a healthy one. Rick, absolutely. A healthy one. Key terms. Dubois has got to pick it up. Ovi will show him the way. Joel, I think that's what Washington is hoping. Here comes Timmins coming in. Timmins making a move. Forgot the puck. And here comes Washington the other way. Verona coming in. A little shot right on, and Wall going to make that save. And it's going to deflect up and out. So Joseph Wall looking good, standing tall. And they're going to go to another commercial break with just over 5 minutes to go here in period number 1. This is a crazy pace, back and forth, end-to-end action. Coming up at first intermission, we're going to break down all the stats. We're going to look at the simulations of the goals so you can see what took place, how they were scored, and of course, we're going to talk about some of the individual player statistics as well. So make sure you stick around with us at intermission. If you're going to step away to use the facilities, grab a snack or a beverage, leave your stream on. Go grab it. Come right back. We'll be here. Are you kidding? Hang on 1 second. All right. Why don't you turn your computer on too, silly? Oh, do it on your computer. A lot's going on right now. Big drop. If you know, you know. But shh, we're not telling people. Don't tell anybody. We're trying. Yeah, my account. I'm not. Huh? You want me to do it on my computer? Hang on, I got to open another window here. Sorry, stream. Some things are important. We got to take a look at. Oh, it's not even loading. Oh, hang on. Sorry, some things just have to be done. Trying to look up something on the fly here. I'm on which date to avoid. Okay, no, nothing available. All right, we're trying something hard here. I'll pipe you in a second while I tend to this matter. Oh, here we go. Okay. All right, I'm going to put you in. I got to deal with this.
The media earlier today mentioned that it's not something he ever really thought of. He's proud, he's excited, but he said he's more focused on just playing the game. And downplayed a little bit. I'm sure a very special moment for him and his teammates, though, guys.
First game he ever played against the Boston Bruins, he played 23-47. You knew he was going to be a minute muncher right from the get-go.
Well, and what a resurgence. The 6th pick in
face off in the Leaf zone.
It's amazing how quickly the years just go by, and he's feeling
back
healthy
caps putting a shot.
and enjoying the fact that it's brought his game back to a level that he's been a great contributor. He's been a
it's
great
taken forever to log
in the back end for the Leafs.
Tavares after it.
Nope, we couldn't find an account with that either.
Man in support. And from the outside, Marner waiting for a loose puck, but it's put back by Strome. Up the boards it goes. McCabe deflected there by McMahon in front of the net. That line continues to buzz. And now Ferrari off the boards. Swing and a miss by Ovechkin. Strome able to force it to the line and out. And now Washington protests. Gave it away, and Marner brings it back in. Curls inside the line. Moving up is Hakanpää. Plays it wide of the net, and the big 6'7" defenseman going after it. Now Steve's along the boards. Off the ledge and down away from David Kemp.
So I should just close this side?
All
right. I'll keep you updated. This going in the corner. Under 4 minutes to go. Here comes Washington. Washington going to play it across. You think it's better than Here's it. Hakanpää going to pass this one up. Trying to work this one through. Again, we are 4 likes away. If you haven't hit that like, smash that like button. Here's a pass up. Alex Steves going to dump this one in. Down in the corner is Nylander. Getting it over to Domi. Nylander with it. Trying to feed it back to the point. Over to Timmins. Timmins cycling this one down low. Domi bringing it all the way up. His pass hits a leg, but he still keeps it in, getting it up to Nylander. Nylander off the boards. This one is picked up now by Carlson. Carlson passing it up the far side. Cross ice. Here comes 2-on-1. Here 3-on-2. Washington, bad passing. Rolls up on Wall. He's going to put it into the corner. Holy moly. Here comes Nylander now. Nylander going to carry this one up. He's going to circle back and create some space. We're all tied up here 1-1. There it is, 100 likes. Thank you all so much. Appreciate that. Putting this one back across. Sorry for being late. How do we look? Mark, never have to apologize about being late. Happy to have you here. We're looking much better than last night. Much better. This coming around in the corner. Caps trying to bring it out. 2:40 to go now here in the first period. There it is. Rich bringing the Waller logo, the Wall graphic up. Love it. Joseph Wall standing tall. Washington in their own zone. Sandin's playing a good game so far. Pierre-Luc Dubois, a little bad pass. Caps breaking it in with speed. Connor McMichael wheeling and dealing, feeding it back to the line. Here's a shot that's deflected to the corner. McMahon picking it up. He's going to bank this one out. Coming to the line. Here comes the Capitals again. Dubois dumping this over. Dubois going to the front of the net. Here's a shot. Dubois, he's going to go for the wraparound. Joseph Wall putting the pad down. It's in the crease. And he's going to stop it with a nice save. Pierre-Luc Dubois had it right at the side of the net, pulled it little, dragged it back, and tucked it around. Next goal, Joel says next goal is going to be Dubois. He's coming close. So listen, he's almost invisible on the ice most of the time, but then all of a sudden when he gets the puck, sometimes he makes some nice moves. Like, that is actually a very nice play, what he did, the way he decided to tuck it around the net. When he just came around the other side, he hit more of the post than he did. Otherwise, he would have had a good chance. I hope Domi breaks out of his slump. Me too, Mark. Me too. I think his dad needs to go and have a conversation with him. All right, 2 minutes to go in the first period. This is going to be flipped to the line. Washington holds it in. Ovechkin can't connect on the pass. Comes to the point. A little tip, but that's going to go over the net. Toronto in the corner trying to drag this away. Tavares was there with Timmins. Timmins putting his man into the boards. Still working them real good. It was Dylan Strome with it. Back the other side. Timmins trying to get it. He's being worked over here by Protas. Ovechkin coming to help out. Coming around. Bobby McMahon trying to get it out. He can't. Ovechkin standing on that face-off dot. What a move, and they score. Washington Capitals, how you doing? Picking it up. Dylan Strome is going to tuck this one in as the Capitals were over Toronto here. Really poor defensive zone coverage, and Dylan Strome's going to walk away with his 5th. A nice little move. Joseph Wall went down and bit, and Ekman Larsson should have put Strome on his backside as he was standing at the side of the net. Should have got up. Tavares kind of got out of position. Strome goes behind Ekman Larsson's side of the net, and Ekman Larsson kind of watches that go in. Timmins tried to get his stick behind Wall to keep that one out, but he just could not do it. The Capitals go up 2-1. Gonna bank this one off the boards. Back into the lead zone, trying to work this one through.
He's got points now in 13 of the 15 games to start.
If it's protected, you probably won't.
Last year, after 14 games, he had 7 goals and 0 assists. Didn't get his first assist in game number 15, and he's already
this working through last minute.
Point shot deflected wide of the net.
Washington going to play it over into the slot. It's intercepted by Toronto. Here's Hakanpää, a little slow on the skating side, but he is a big boy. Hakanpää going to play this one up, eludes a hit. Toronto going to put it into the cap zone, but not deep. Lewis, how's it going, my friend? Good to see you. Hope you've been well. Washington pick it up. Strome, the assists go to Protas and Roy.
back-to-back for them. They went
Behind the net, 30 seconds to go now here in the first period. Passing this one up. Cap's going to play this one in. Nice little drop-back pass. They fan on the shot, though, as Connor McMichael was there. Now he plays it in the slot. The shot goes around behind the net. Matthew Nyes has it bouncing on him. He can't clear, and it's stolen. Second effort, now they get it out. Domi just going to send this one down the ice. And with 9.2 seconds remaining, it's going to be an icing call and come all the way back to the Maple Leaf side of the ice. This has been an unbelievable period, end-to-end action. Both teams coming up with opportunities and chances. They just can't put it in.
Working his edge. I don't know if he hit the post really hard with that left skate because
25 shot attempts for the Capitals.
A little work.
5 for the Maple Leafs. Capitals definitely getting more opportunities. Here's a shot that's going to go wide as the period comes to an end. That is done in the books. 2-1 Washington. Let's talk about it. All right, let's bring up all the stats. Here we go. Boom, stats are up. The Zambonis will be out shortly. Let me turn this down so we can talk some hockey. 11 shots for the Capitals, but they've had a lot of shot attempts. It's 5 for the Maple Leafs. 6 hits apiece, 8 faceoffs to 6. So again, Cap's doing a good job there. No penalties in the first period. Pretty clean game. Pretty clean. Clean game. 4. Whoops, they just shifted on me. That's weird. 4 giveaways for the Capitals. They have no giveaways lifted here for Toronto, but that's a bunch of phooey because we've watched them with a number of giveaways. So the stat keeper must be sleeping a little bit. 2 takeaways for the Capitals, 4 block shots for Toronto, only 1 for Washington. All right, what we're going to do now is we're going to bring in and examine these goals that took place. We're going to start it off with Taylor Radish. So give me a moment while I get this set up, and it is something I have to do fresh every single stream. So it'll just take me a moment to get this resized. And look at that. Oh, it's ready to go. Okay, let's refresh. Bring this up on the screen. And let's look at it. Better effort, not good enough. Yes, Scott, much better effort. Much better effort. Still some room for improvement. All right, let's take a look at how this goal went in. This is the Taylor Radish goal. You can see how it all kind of starts in the Capitals' end of the ice. A nice breakout pass here. Pierre-Luc Dubois. Nice heads up to Connor McMichael. McMichael going to carry it, and with speed, a nice 3-on-2. And this is your standard setup, right? 3 forwards wide, 2 defense. The defense a little tight. I'd like to see Riley and Hakanpää kind of spread out a little bit here. They bring it up again as they bring in. Let's freeze it here. Riley goes over to the shooter, right? He goes over to pinch there. Hakanpää, he's kind of up on Connor McMichael. You see here, we got the Leafs catching up and kind of blocking Fairview. So they're set. This coming in. The pass comes right through the middle into the slot. And this one just gets knocked past Joseph Woll. So again, if we speed this up and we go full motion here, it was just a 3-on-2, a nice pass right in front. And this actually goes off of Domi's skate. So I don't know why I was saying Hakanpää. Off Domi's skate and in. So just a little bit of an ugly breakdown there. That one off Domi's skate. Moments later, and in fact, it was about a minute later, Bobby McMahon, he makes a good heads-up play. And really, it was John Tavares that really had the energy here, the oomph to get this one going. You see here, it's kind of tipped down. Timmins puts it off the boards. Tavares picks it up, and they try to spread. They try to go wide. We got a line change going on up here. You got Tavares and McMahon, Timmins and Holmberg caught, and here you got a classic 2-on-2 situation. They bring this one in, and the challenge is right here. Roy goes to Tavares. You got Sandin, who's kind of in the middle, but Bobby McMahon kind of drops back, right? He drops back to create some space. Sandin is still backing in. He doesn't know what's going to happen. Tavares finds a way. Sandin cheats over to help out. Tavares makes the pass across to McMahon, and McMahon has a great shot on net, and the goaltender comes across in the splits, and McMahon, he tucks this one home. So absolutely a standard textbook 2-on-2, well-executed play. And of course, Bobby McMahon, when he picks it up, a little delay, a little drag, and he puts that one in. So a nice play here, a good goal. You love to see those types of goals on the rush. Something the Leafs, when they score on the rush, they get playing really good hockey, right? They're not waiting to do it on a power play. They're not passing it around and shooting. The rush goals are just so good when they happen. And here's the one that just took place. Dylan Strome, he put this one in. We get this going. The Leafs kind of pinned in their own zone, comes right out in front, and it's absolutely jammed in. So let's back this one up. So off the draw, you see it comes around the boards. Bobby McMahon goes in, can't get it. A nice keep in by Roy. He gets it over to Strome. Little give and go there. Little give and go with Portas. Back to Strome, and Strome makes a nice deke around Joseph Woll and puts that one in. So those are the 3 goals that we've seen here in period number 1. Of course, the 1 goal, Domi's skate puts that one in. That is the heartbreaker. Otherwise, we should still be tied, but yikes, that was just a bad goal. And not that there was anything wrong with Domi's positioning. He was coming in, he was taking his man, he put the brakes on, goes to stop to make the save, and it just doesn't happen for him. So an unfortunate break. If we take a quick look, the only game in action right now is the Red Wings versus the Penguins. That one is 0-0. So we will take a look, the rest going on. Denver says Leafs are losing this game. Oh, there's still a lot of game left. It's only 1 goal. It's only 1 goal. If we take a look at the time on ice, Domi leading the way, 6:46. That's a problem. Domi should not be leading this team with time on ice. I never see annoyed by the Leafs. You never see me annoyed by the Leafs? Oh, trust me, I get annoyed a lot by the Leafs, but I'm trying to keep it positive. I think they can absolutely do it, but Domi shouldn't be leading the way. Matthew Nye second with 6:13. Nylander third with 6 minutes of ice time. No shots by anyone on that line. No shots for Domi. No shots for Nyes. No shots for Nylander. Bobby McMahon, who has the goal tonight, has only played 5:55. He's got 2 shots on net. Mitch Marner, 5.5 minutes. No shots on net. John Tavares, 5 minutes of ice time. He has an assist, but no shots on net. Holmberg, no shots on net. Kempf, no shots on net. The only Maple Leaf forwards with shots on net, Bobby McMahon has 2. Alex Steves has 1. You are going to struggle in this hockey game if you only have 2 forwards that have shots on net. Morgan, what's going on? It's your birthday. Happy birthday, Morgan. 48 years young. Welcome in, birthday boy. Thanks for coming in. Let's get a redeemed birthday going on for Morgan. Happy birthday, my friend. Thank you for everything. You've been with us for a long, long time. So it's good to see you. And I spelled birthday wrong. Come on, Sam. That's what happens when the fingers type faster than the brain. But good to see you. Good to see you. Travis, what's going on? Calling Ovi to score the Hattie. Wouldn't that be something? I don't think it's going to happen tonight, but hey, you never know. Lizard, what's going on? Welcome in. There you go, dropping those Leaf logos in there. They can get it going. What you say of the Panthers game last night? Oh, bless you. I tell you, Edward, you asked me about those Panthers. I was frustrated. I was really frustrated. Both my teams went down ugly last night. 4-1 defeat to the Devils. Just not Panther hockey. But the Panthers have been red hot. They've been playing so well. And listen, the Devils are a pretty good team. So, we'll take it. You can't win every game. But, man, that was tough. When we take a look at the standings, and I'll get back to let me get back to the stats. I was showing my aggravations that only 2 Leaf forwards have shots on net. From the defense side, only 2 defensemen have a shot on net, and that's McCabe and Hakanpää. Hakanpää, he's played the least amount of time of all defensemen tonight, 5:44, but that's okay. That's okay, right? It's his first game back. It's going to take him time. Brian, how's it going? Just finished a long drive from Calgary to Southern Texas. Brian, that is a long drive. Glad you completed the drive. I assume it went well and everybody is safe and well. I just emailed you a photo. All right, Obi Goat, I will take a look for sure. Okay, let's look at these standings now. We talk about Florida. I'm going to filter this by the Eastern Conference. We talk about Florida. We talk about Jersey. We talk about that game last night. Well, Jersey is now the top team in the Eastern Conference. Jersey is number 1. Florida is number 2. The difference is New Jersey has played 3 more games than Florida. Jersey has played 19 games right now. They have 11 wins, 6 losses, 2 overtime losses for 24 points. The Panthers in 16 games are 11-4-1 with 23 points. So that's okay. Washington and Toronto, and this is how close this game is going to be, they're 4-5 in the standings as well. Toronto and Washington both tied 20 points on the season. Toronto has played more games than Washington, however. Capitals in 14 games are 10-4-0 for 20 points. Toronto 17 games, they're 9-6-2 with 20 points. The Rangers dropped down to 6th place. They've only played 14 games as well. They're 9-4-1 with 19 points. Boston hanging on. They're in 7th spot. The Ottawa Senators are now up in 8th spot. So they're sticking into that bubble area where we figured the Senators would be. Mitch, what's going on? Jersey for the win. I couldn't believe it. I was so mad after that game last night, after the effort by Toronto. Went great here now for the winner. 29 degrees today. Brian, I'm jealous, but glad it went well. I was so angry after that game last night. I called my buddy, and we were talking on the phone, and he was like, oh, yeah, the Florida Panthers lost 2 tonight, so it was a tough one for you. And I just kind of, palm to the forehead. It was like, oh, really? Hate those nights when my teams lose, but it happens. In the West, the Winnipeg Jets, look at that. How ridiculous. 15-0. 15-0. Winnipeg may clinch a playoff spot by Christmas the way they're playing. Holy moly. 15-0. Only 1 loss on the season. And who did that loss come to? Oh, yeah, the Toronto Maple Leafs. Whatever happens in the next couple of months in hockey, we can always say we were the team that ended the streak. It was kind of like Brock Lesnar saying he defeated The Undertaker at WrestleMania to dethrone The Undertaker's winning streak. Well, hey, we did the same. And while it's not as impactful, it's something we can hang on to. KNG, what's going on? Welcome in. Leafs losing. Sticking by it. Caps are going to take it. But yeah, Jets have been awesome. Minnesota's been playing well too. I mean, they've played 15 games. They have 10 wins, which is awesome. The LA Kings doing it as well. The Kings, 17 games, 9 wins. Vegas is up there in 4th. Vancouver, 5th. Calgary, 6th. Edmonton is hanging around in 8th spot. Can we get almost all of the Canadian teams in the playoffs this year? Wouldn't it be wild if Montreal is the only Canadian team that doesn't make the playoffs this year? That would make me so happy. PJ, what's going on? Which East team that made the playoffs last year will miss it this year? That is a very, very, very good question. Very good question. I don't know. It's so hard to predict. There's so much that goes into it. Hockey King, how's it going? Welcome in. Let's hope the Leafs lose 13 in a row because they beat the Jets. Oh my goodness. That would be something. The curse of Winnipeg. I think, gosh, I don't know. Tampa Bay is they're one of those teams. They're right on the cusp. The Islanders right on the cusp. Let's revisit this a little closer and we'll see. But, I think that it's going to be a tough set. The West is going to be even crazier because right now outside, if you look at just the top 8 teams, outside of the top 8, Colorado is 9th, right? That shocks me. The Nashville Predators are still at the bottom of the Western Conference with everything that Nashville loaded up with. I still can't believe how they're struggling. That team surprises me. Chicago's actually doing better than I thought. St. Louis, I thought they'd be better. I like the Utah story. Coming over from Arizona, been playing well. They're looking good. Don't be surprised if Utah ends up making a run for one of those wild card spots. I think that is going to be real cool. I think in the East, one of the big surprise teams, and a lot of you will probably agree with me, is Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's been one of those teams that has been so good for so long, and yes, they've been up and down. But Dubas going in here, he acquired this team, which really has, I think, the oldest average age amongst all teams. And I know he locked up Crosby for a couple more seasons, but Pittsburgh is in trouble, right? There's no quick fix that can fix the Pittsburgh team. At this point, they have to blow this team up and kind of rebuild. And I feel bad for Crosby because, he doesn't have many years left. And the fact he signed 2 more years to stay in Pittsburgh, I love the commitment. I love that he's willing to do that because you don't see that kind of commitment from players anymore. You don't see players staying with the teams their whole career and signing for less money so they can rebuild. Love that Crosby did it, but I feel bad because he could have went anywhere else. Theo coming in at 23 months. Ooh, Theo, that's right. Getting close to the 1-year marker. Unbelievable. Can't believe it's been, what? 22. Oh my God. To the 2-year marker. Welcome to math, Sam. 23 months, almost 2 years old. Theo Sam Eagle, thank you for everything. Oh my goodness. Samwelb B12 has a serious problem with numbers. It's funny. I do this all the time, and people tease me all the time because when I'm looking at these streams and I'm looking at standings and I'm looking at team stats and player stats and numbers in the chat and so much going on, at some point the brain just goes, numbers? What's numbers? It's crazy. Do you think he wants to play for a Canadian club? PJ, I thought if he was going to make a move, it would have been this year. Instead of re-signing for 2 years in Pittsburgh, I thought he would have gone to the free agent market, kind of like Stamkos did, and he would have had his pick of the litter, right? If he could have gone to any team and he would have been welcomed with open arms. So the fact he did not do that, I'm pretty sure he's a Penguin for life. Hills, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you, Hills. Hope you had the most amazing time over the last week or so. But good to see you. James, what's going on? My team is lower than the Penguins. Yeah, James, that's right. If your team is lower than the Penguins in the standings, not only are they lower than the Penguins in the standings, lower than the Philadelphia Flyers and the Pittsburgh Penguins in the standings, you need to rethink your hockey allegiance. No, I'm just kidding. But it's funny. It is funny. Listen, I've been there. I know your pain. But hey, at least Montreal's still at the bottom. That puts a smile on my face. Montreal fans, they can be fun. And we got a lot of nice Montreal fans that are part of our community. But there are some Montreal fans that they're just nasty. So when I see that Montreal logo in 16th spot in the Eastern Conference, it just puts a smile on my face. But being a Leaf fan, it has to be the way. All right, time is done for the intermission. It's just about ready to drop the puck for period number 2. Let's see if Toronto can figure it out, get this going. Penguins used to be a team to beat. Yeah, they sure were, Morgan. They sure were. Pittsburgh was the talk of the town, right? Pittsburgh was up there with the greats. And they've just completely fallen down. And part of that is when you age and you stick with your core group for so long, eventually your play is going to deteriorate and everyone else around you is going to get better. This is when Samwelb B joins the dark side of the force. That's right. Where's my... Oh, no. I was going to do a bad joke. You know what? Should I do it anyways?
Oh, don't.
Triton, I'm going to put on my Vader mask and join the dark side of the force. Oh, goodness. It's clean. All right, let's go play some hockey, shall we? Fraser Minton has his first pro goal with the Marlies. There you go. Thank you, Rick, for the update. Now let's play some hockey. Period number 2, Leafs Caps. Who scores first, Toronto or Ovechkin? As a nurse, I just can't with that. Ovechkin passing this one back. Here's a long shot deflected. That's going to go just wide. Down into the corner. If you're just joining us for the second, welcome in. McCabe cycling it around. They can't get this set up. Sandin back to get it. Voracek is coming. Sandin getting around Marner. Nye's helping out. McMahon is there. Marner puts it back in the corner. Bobby Knapp going for it. McMahon. He's going to try and cycle it back down low. Tavares to McMahon. McMahon. He's going to bank it off the boards to the point. Here's a long shot right on, and that one's kicked aside. Penguins had Lemieux, Yager, and Malkin, and they were all good. That is a long time ago.
100% of the shots you don't take.
Ovechkin going to tip this one in. Wall going to set it up the side of the net. Moving it up to Riley. Riley, long pass up for Nyes. Nyes tipping this one in, going in the corner, trying to tie up Carlson and move it. He can't. Nylander knocks it in. It's here for Domi. Domi trying to get a stick on it. He can't. He's going to go in the corner. Nyes has to chase it down. A little bump to Chychrun. Nyes back there, getting it to Domi, but Carlson takes it, and the Caps going to move this one out. Here comes Washington. 2-on-1. Nylander trying to get back, make it a 2-on-2. Cross ice pass gets knocked away. Oh, and a loose puck. Domi had a break, but the whistle is blown as the net comes off. Oh no! Every time the Leafs get a chance, something happens to stop the play.
That knocked it over. Oliver
No luck.
Larson, didn't really try
No luck.
to stop all that much.
Trying
Wilson
here
had
on
a
the
little bit of
side.
contact, but right there, he's got the chance. Instead, he saw the opportunity on that pass coming, and the end result
doing
here
it on the
is the
same
Leafs
one
don't
that
get
you're
to
already
change.
on.
It's been about 46 seconds to 55 for the 3-4.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Take this draw, starting with the right-hander. William
Let's go.
Nylander's gonna take it.
18:23. We're just a minute and a bit into this period. Off the draw, Caps gonna hammer this one. Wall gonna kick this one aside. 88 miles an hour, going back in time. In the corner, cycling it back to the line again. Gonna hold this one in, and it's gonna come out a breakaway. Max Domi all alone, a leg kick. He comes in, and it's a glove save. Max Domi is robbed on the breakaway. He had a breakaway from pretty much his blue line. That's a long skate. Domi a little strip from the Leaf blue line all the way down hustling. That's a long way. He kicks both legs. Goes one way, backhand, forehand, tries to go glove side, but he actually shoots it right up into the glove. And Domi exhausted after that run. Wow. He had all the time, that's right, Rick, all the time in the world. At the end of his shift to get a breakaway and have to skate down, he was exhausted. He just couldn't make a good move. Domi completely snake bit. Toronto going from my right to left. Going to play this one up to mid-ice. Here comes Tanev. Going to bring it in over the line, getting it up to Alex Steves. Alex Steves putting it over to Kemp. Kemp back to the line. Here's a shot. That one's going way wide into the corner. Body's kind of falling everywhere as Holmberg comes away with it. Steves curling in front of the net. Now he's going to go into the corner. David Kemp is there. Holmberg coming. He misses. David Kemp's doing a nice job digging it into the corner. Farabee is leaning on him. They're both battling off balance. We got a player is kind of knocked down hurt. And Steve's coming over. We got like 4 Capitals down on the ice. I don't know what's going on. This is a terrible camera position. Dowd is jumping. Holmberg's going to get a penalty. Holmberg is kind of tied up in a headlock. Steves is in there. Dowd has McCabe. But I think it was a big hit along the boards. Starts this one. So Holmberg is pulled away by the linesman. He's going to go to the box. Hey, guys in the truck, can you cue it up? All right, here we go.
Here's the view of the official. He just came in hard and.
So I still can't wait. Here we go. Let's see.
It wasn't Fairbury. It was
Holmberg
who was battling in the corner, and it was
a little shot from the side. Again, I'm not so convinced this is a dirty hit. Van Riemsdyk drops the gloves.
So Holmberg in the box. We'll see if anybody will join him.
So boarding is the call.
First power play of the game goes
So
to
Van
Washington.
Riemsdyk
Morgan
dropped the
McPhee
gloves.
the officials tonight
How does he
down
not get a penalty?
Jesse Marquis on the lines,
And I think that's what Berube is arguing right now.
they're arguing that
Van Riemsdyk dropped the gloves, and all the Capitals came in and jumped the Leafs. So there should have been at least a roughing call coming out of that.
Morgan McPhee there.
So don't like this call.
Amazing, this power play for the Washington Capitals.
The Capitals going to go on the power play. Again, I don't think this was a dirty hit.
The end result was a bad one for Dowd, but
I don't think this was a dirty hit. Dowd gets taken down. Everybody comes in on Holmberg. Russ, no. Holmberg did not drop the gloves. Holmberg got tied up. Van Riemsdyk threw his gloves down and grabbed them. By that time, the officials had broken it up. Or third man in, yeah. It's crazy. All right, here come the Caps on the power play. Here's Ovechkin with a blast. Gets blocked and knocked away. Tanev, good job there. Alyssa, how's it going? Welcome in. If the gloves don't fit, you must quit. Leafs going to clear this one all the way down the ice. Carlson setting it up. He's going to work this one back up through the neutral zone. Caps working it in. Setting it up, working it around. All right, they've established their positioning. With the puck now is Strome. Strome to the line. Carlson to Ovechkin. Back to Carlson. To Ovechkin. He comes back across here to Strome. Strome working. He's going to go backhand to Ovechkin. He tries to slide it through. Toronto diving. Can't knock it out. Ovechkin still with it. He's going to cycle it back to the line. Taking a look across in the middle. They can't get it out. Caps keeping this one in, cycling around. Nyes now going to backhand this one out, and it's going to come down the ice. Mark, how's it going? You haven't missed much. It was end-to-end action. A lot of excitement. A lot of excitement. The Capitals are ahead 2-1. Caps setting it up. 35 seconds to go on the power play. Carlson at the point. He sends it in. That one is stopped and knocked down. Ekman Larson knocked it down, but he couldn't clear. Caps playing this back across. Trying to feed it to Ovechkin. He gets it, but he didn't shoot. McCabe up on Ovechkin. Ovechkin trying to pass it to the line. Can't do it. Carlson knocking it down. Comes to Ovi. Ovi down low. Nyes taking it away from him. Playing it out to Ekman Larson, and he's going to slide this one up. With 8 seconds to go, Dewar going to flip this one in. Trade Domi for Bertuzzi. Peter. Imagine. That's going to do it. Power play has expired. Leafs kill off one here. Only one registered shot on net. David Kempf almost stole that away, and Holmberg back on the ice. He's going to have to keep his head up if Tom Wilson comes on. Refs just use the rule book to justify the game they want to call. Rich, that is a very good point. Dan, how's it going? Welcome in. 5 minutes gone here in the second period. Caps busting it into the Leaf zone, centering it across. Wall got a pad on that one. Here's another shot. That one sailing high and over. This coming all the way down the ice. Back to pick it up is the Capitals. Taking a look. Ice looks rough. Yeah, it's very, very rough. Toronto trying to stop it at the line. They do. Here's Marner with it. Marner going to back around, use Timmins as a screen, flipping it over to Riley. Riley working it to Nylander on the near side. Willie kind of turning. Nylander's skating has been in slow motion. Flipping it through to Marner. He gets bumped into the boards. Marner trying to cut this puck down. He can't. Tavares coming over. Leafs just have nothing going on right now. Is it me or do the Capitals seem faster? Mark, much faster. Marner, a little slew foot there. Tavares getting it. Tavares bringing it in. Pass over to Nylander, and Nylander has his stick slashed out of his hands, and the Capitals are going to go to the box. The Maple Leafs going to get their first power play opportunity of the game. As Chychrun, just a little whack on the stick.
A chance, and now all of a sudden you've got Chychrun flat-footed.
2 minutes for slacking. For slacking? The Leafs should get a penalty for slacking. 2 minutes for slashing.
Kind of an instinctive
I was
slash.
Bobby McMahon. Bobby McMahon is your lead goal scorer, his fourth of the season, which is pretty darn impressive. If you're just coming in, welcome in. Thank you for being here. I would encourage you to hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe. We're here all season. We'd love for you to hang out with us.
So they're happy that this has taken a little while to get to the
all right, Willie coming in to take
So after that,
on the far side. Tavares at center.
Power play.
Marner on the far side. Riley
last week
on there as well
Leafs
as
went 0
Nyes.
for 4, 7 shots against Ottawa. They're
Let's see
8
what
of their
this unit
last
can do.
19.
Nyes has been playing well, standing in
20
front of the net,
on the road.
screening the goaltender.
Look for
Another
equalizer
power
here.
play
Carlson
offensive zone
gets the
face-off.
backhand
The
all the
Leafs
way down the
cannot
ice.
win. That was their big struggle last night, as they could not win face-offs in the
Up to
offensive zone.
15th in the
They
league
lose
on
this
the
one.
power play.
Here comes Riley, going to pass this one all the way
Riley
back.
kicks it back.
Marner bringing this one in,
Marner works his way
passing it
ahead.
over to
Nyes
Matty
on the
Nyes.
left
Nyes dropping it back to the line for Riley. Riley going across the whole ice. Marner going to pick it up to Tavares. Tavares to Nyes in front. He can't get a whack on it. Here comes Washington. The other side, 2-on-2, bringing this one in. Here's a shot and a nice save. Wall dropped it. Now they play it. Tom Wilson with an opportunity. Holy cow, the Leafs are in slow motion. This pass is going to be deflected up and out of play. Slow motion. 1:11 to go in the power play. And the Leafs have practically killed most of it off. They're just not moving them legs. If you look over here to the side, you can see the shot chart. Look at all the red X's all around. They're shooting from the points. They're shooting from the top of the circles. Right? The 2 goals came in the crease. Toronto, only 2 shots from the 1 point. They're not shooting the puck at all. They only have 2 shots here in this second period so far.
In the Toronto power play, and Alex Steve's going to get a shot.
All right, so we got Domi, McMahon, Nylander, Ekman Larson, and Steves here on the power play. Let's see if the second unit can do something. Another power play offensive zone faceoff. Domi loses this one, and Nylander can't squeeze it, and this is going to come out and all the way down the ice. Ekman Larson back to pick it up. Sorry, it was not Nylander on the point, my mistake. Steve's coming down in the corner. Going to play this one across. Bobby McMahon over to Steves. Steves going to rotate it to Ekman Larson. Throwing this one across. Domi on. Now here's Willie. Willie coming in front of the net. Domi in front of the net. They can't get him the puck. Bobby McMahon trying to work it. Willie has to go in the corner. And this is fired around and all the way out. This is like the power play of old. It is not looking very good at all right now. Here's Ekman Larson going to cycle it over to Nylander. Nylander, a nice little stick move. Nylander coming in. He's going to cycle around. Tries to feed it cross ice for Ekman Larson. It was stolen away. Domi stole it back. Steves, he's going to play it up to Willie. Nylander cross ice for Domi. He can't settle it down. Goes to McMahon. Back to Domi. To McMahon. Nobody's in front of the net. Now the pass. It's behind Nylander. He's got to back up. Nylander cycling around. He's going to put it off a skate to McMahon to Nylander. And it rolls in on the goaltender. And they're going to hang on to it. This is atrocious. The passing, and we got some pushing and shoving in front. Bobby McMahon is grabbed in a headlock. Matt Roy is up on him. Alex Steves was grabbed as well. And the official's going to come in and separate this.
But nothing
little pushing and shoving. They're going to go to a commercial break, but absolutely nothing doing here for the Maple Leafs. Just looking ugly. The power play, again, slow and predictable. That is not what we need from this Leaf squad. Slow and predictable does not help anybody. What happens if you're slow and predictable? You're not getting anything. Stanko, how's it going? No shots, no goals. It's right. It's that simple. No shots, no goals. All you have to do is shoot to score, and if you're not shooting, you're not scoring. These Leafs, they need to find a way. Right now, they're just... It's not as bad as yesterday. It is not as bad as yesterday. But holy moly, I don't care where you are on the ice. You just have to throw it towards the net. Just start putting pucks to the net. Things will happen. Right now, the Capitals know the Leafs' game plan. They know what they're going to do, when they're going to do, who it's going to. They've got it all squared away, and that is where they are really, really struggling. If you're just coming in, welcome to the show. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. My name is Sam. If you are in the chat, you are earning points simply by chatting along with us. You can check your points at any time by doing !points. That will tell you how many points you have earned. Then you can use your points to bring up Leaf graphics, Washington graphics, and so much more as a way to cheer for your team. You can also, if you're a channel member, you have access to our custom emojis. You can drop any of those emojis as well as a way to play for your team. Put Noah's Ark in. Maybe the Leafs can win. That's right, Triton. I should. The Leafs need something. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that very much, Triton. Noah's Ark in. And listen, it's not that Joseph Wall is playing bad. It's not that Joseph Wall is playing bad at all. Just some unlucky breaks, right? Some unlucky breaks. Domi, guy who put in one of those goals in his own net, had a chance on the breakaway, just couldn't get anything going. And Domi's one of those guys, he's frustrated. He's struggling. He's looking for redemption, trying to get it going. All right, back from commercial break. Let's go. Aaron, how's it going? Welcome in. Adrian, what's going on? Down in front. Here's Timmins with a shot. Toronto getting some chances. Starting to shoot. Down around for Kemp. Kemp putting it in front for Dewar. He can't get there. Little glove pass coming down in front. No.
It's called on a high stick.
High stick is the call. So again, as Toronto breaking in with a chance, with an opportunity, a high stick makes contact and we're going to get a whistle. Leafs need to get some momentum going. They got to find a way.
Slow start last year, but 4 times.
I got to ask a favor. If you're watching along, if you haven't shared the stream out, hit that share button. Help share our channel links out to all your social circles. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your colleagues, hey, if you're a hockey fan, come check out this guy. Come enjoy and hang out in the chat. We appreciate it so much, especially if you are outside of Canada, if you are within the United States or anywhere else around the world. Help share us out so we can continue to grow in those other countries. So help share the word in other countries. Here comes Bobby McMahon, going to play this one up. Back with it, Capitals taking a look, working it through the neutral zone. Toronto swinging the stick, able to knock this one down. Going to the far side, Hockspot getting it down. Tavares cycling around. 36 shot attempts for the Caps, 14 for Toronto. Toronto, yikes, they got to up that shooting. This in over the line, bouncing on Tavares. Tavares, he's going to give this right back to the Capitals. Capitals going to play it up, comes to McMahon. Right now we're just playing the game, pass to the other team. It's like we're playing Red Rover. Red Rover, we call Ovechkin over. Here comes Nylander. He's going to deke around, loses the puck. Toronto picks it up, and they send this one down in the corner. Coming around, Domi going to cut this one off. He's going to cycle it down. Nye's trying to work it. He gets it around to Nylander, but he kind of ran into the side of the net. Quick stick by Willie. He's going to steal this one away. Nylander's still with it. He's going to feed it back to Riley at the point. Riley taking a shot, and a nice save here as Nyes was putting a good screen on in front. And that's a real good thing. Matthew Nyes does a real good job in front of the net, putting that screen on.
That stick should have a heartbeat of your own. It's like
so they're working. They're working.
Just a great example of Nylander's relentless.
Yeah, Gordon, they're not playing great right now. Still, they're still, the effort is there. Teresa, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you. I hope you've had a good day. Nylander at home, 14 points. On the road, only 4. Why can't William Nylander get points on the road? Why is he a superstar at home? Here's Riley playing this one up to Willie. Willie going to backhand it across, hits the side of the net. Back to Riley. He's going to throw this across far side. Hockspot setting this one down low in the corner. Nice, can't get there. Comes back to the point and out. Toronto going to back this one up. Game is halfway through. Domi trying to steal. He can't. We are under 10 minutes to go. Good. Glad to hear. Leafs are up and down like a yo-yo. Absolutely. Little around the world to walk the dog. Man, I miss my yo-yo. Here's Sandin dancing in, trying to cycle through. Did you ever do the, what was it called with the rope, where you put the rope around your fingers? Oh, they scored. Oh, goodness, a rocket laser goes in. Here I'm trying to ask a question. And it's going to be Rasmus Sandin and John Carlson pairing up to put this one in. Oh my goodness gracious. Back to the line. A little switch spots. A nice little feather and a laser with 4 bodies in front of wall. Sandin with a perfect pass. 97 miles an hour. This is just an absolute rocket. Oh, you know what? There was some contact. Where's the goaltender interference? There was some contact there coming across in front of Joseph Wall. I would challenge this. They showed that overhead camera, and it was very fast. There should be a challenge.
I think he is going to challenge.
And he is. All right. Good eye. Good eye. Daryl, what's going on? Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, Ricky, take care.
Was challenging that there was goaltender interference prior to the goal.
Absolutely. The overhead camera at full motion, you saw a little contact with the glove. Toronto had a goal called back on the exact same thing. In the blue paint, Dowd, is there a little bit of a bump?
Wall to get his space back. He's about a foot inside the blue paint, and you can see when the
so
shot
this
comes
should
through,
be goaltender interference. If there's consistency with the rule books, ha 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 ha. If there's consistency, this goal is called back.
Yeah, but it didn't take.
Let's see what they're gonna call here. Lovey, what's going on? Need a stick of dynamite. That they do.
Just double checking because it's the first challenge for Craig Berube as the Leaf coach.
Wow, first challenge for Berube?
He has not challenged one this year. Spencer Carberry has not challenged one for Washington.
There is definitely contact. This should be no goal.
Mike Van Ryn going over the video once again, but it's in the hands of the officials now. And is there enough contact?
It doesn't matter. Is there enough contact? It doesn't matter the amount of contact. The question is, was there contact? Yes, there was contact. It's not, is there enough contact? There's contact. Casey, yeah, right? He hit his pad. Absolutely, Rick. Absolutely. So this should be called back. They're looking at it from many angles. This above camera. He's in the blue ice. He's in the blue ice. Contact with the blocker and the stick, and the goal comes in. No doubt, this is no goal.
Any contact with the right skate or the stick
this
as
could
well.
give us some momentum for tonight. Going forward after all. Absolutely, Travis. Absolutely.
Difficulty of these.
Like, I don't know why they're taking such a long look. To me, it's cut and dry. Contact with the blocker, contact with the stick. The goal came in. There should be no goal. The Leafs have had, I think, 2 called back this way with the same call. All right, let's see what the call is going to be.
After video review is determined that the Washington player makes contact inside the blue, therefore we have no goal.
All right, good call, good call.
After review of the play, the call of the ice stands, no goal.
No goal. That is the right call. We saw it from the very first time they put that overhead camera, even though it was in fast motion. You can clearly see the butt on the blocker. That's no call. I don't know why it took them so long. I mean, it was pretty cut and dry. But no goal is the right call. And the Leafs need this one. The Leafs need this one. So now, in my opinion, not only is there no goal, but shouldn't there be a goaltender interference call? Shouldn't there be a goaltender interference call? I've always wondered that. If you've bumped the goaltender to cause there being no goal, shouldn't there be a goaltender interference penalty? All right, Washington back at it. They're coming along. 9 minutes to go here in the second. Right out in front. Wall is down in the splits. Trying to put it in. They can't. I see, Bruce. I agree. Yes, Len, they did. Len, did your package arrive yet?
Pass off McMahon. And Connor Timmins.
Leafs back with this one now. Taking like, don't be greedy. Yeah. That's right. RK, I'm asking for too much. Here's a long pass up. Marner can't get it. Going into the corner. Marner still trying to work at it. Toronto, again, they're not doing a good job right now with these battles in the corners. Just going to play up and nice quick stick and knock this puck away. Down in the corner of this corner and not yet. All right. Thanks, Len. Mike, how's it going? Welcome in. This being played down the ice. Washington back with it. Trying to work this up. It's thrown all the way up. Alex is on the top line. He plays on the Caps top line. Side of the net. This coming to the line. Caps holding it in. Again, Caps running around the Leaf zone and coming to the side of the net. A little poke check there. Vrana sending it down low to the point. Back to LaPierre working. Going to pass this across. Cycling it down low. Toronto trying to peel it away. McCabe is stuck. Right now, the Capitals have good offensive zone pressure. This coming to the line and out. I haven't been here for a while. I was watching on TV and hit the light bar. This is the hospital for a spell. We're well on the mend now. Oh, good, Daryl. I'm glad to hear you're doing better. Alex Steve's taking a big bump there. And thank you for supporting us even while you're down and out, but appreciate having you back, Daryl, and glad to hear you're feeling a little better on the net. This coming out, Alex Steve's trying to put it back in. The puck is bouncing all over the place. Lorentz getting it, he puts it in. Sandin gets a little cross check, but Lorentz keeps going. Lorentz to Riley, he shoots, tries to pick the far corner, and that misses going high and wide. Capitals bringing this one back out all the way down in the Leaf zone. Under 7 minutes to go here. Here comes Hakanpää. Ooh, that was an ugly play. Gonna dump this one in. Lorentz can't control. This coming, the Caps on the move. In the Leaf zone, dumping it around. I'll be honest. Well, I'll save it for intermission. Here's a one-timer, and Joseph Wall made the save. Carlson, 86 miles an hour. Cinnamon buns in the oven, from what I'm hearing. Not much happening. Yeah, Kevin, not much happening at all. What's happening is the Capitals kind of dominating this game. You can tell the Maple Leafs starting to slow as they're in the back half of game 2 of their back-to-back. Oh, but it is not pretty. It is not pretty at all. They got to figure a way. They have to figure a way. Now, we are watching Hakanpää play today, and I'll tell you, I was really excited about the Hawk coming out to play here tonight. And, hey, thanks for the thumbs down. And I got to ask a question. If you're still in the chat, whoever hit the thumbs down, let me know. What's the reason? What's the rationale for the thumbs down? I'm always looking to improve. So if you're still here, I would love to know the reasoning why you think it's a thumbs down. Let me know, just so I can grow and be a better streamer. Always curious why someone comes in and hits the thumbs down. Because Onyx, that's funny. Had 3 major organs quit on me due to, oh my goodness. Wow, Daryl. Oh my goodness. Well, listen, you are in my thoughts, my friend. I'm glad you're on the mend. That is a scary, scary situation. Glad you're doing okay. Because he didn't shave. Dan, is it too early to start the playoff beard? I couldn't save my spot for the parade route because the snow's going to come. So is it too early for the playoff beard? Montreal fan. That's funny. It kind of made me feel mortal. Yeah, I got it right. Sometimes it takes a little kick to say, oh, there's another one. Okay, well, if that person who just dropped the thumbs down is in the chat, I'd love to know why, because we get a handful. We get a handful every stream, and I have a feeling I know where they're coming from, and I'm just curious if those people will speak up. Oh, it went away. Thank you for switching it to the thumbs up. Didn't get picked for anything in school, Mark. That's funny. No, I'm just curious. Listen, I want to make sure that I'm putting out the best content. And if somebody doesn't like it, I'd like to know why. And you don't have to out yourself in the chat. You can send me an email. I'd love to know why. This cycling around, Matthew Nyes, trying to hold this one in. This coming out over the line. John, how's it going? Welcome in. Here's Nyes waiting for it. He can't get it. This coming around. Didn't show any thumbs. Quick rate. No, I can see on the back end, Kevin. I can see on the back end. And it's okay. Listen, everybody's free to hit thumbs up, thumbs downs. It's all interactions. So I don't mind it. I'm just curious what people don't like about my types of broadcasts. Other than they prefer other channels and they want to come in and hit thumbs down on all the competition. And that's fine too if they want to do it. But I'm just curious why people do that. All right, let's go. 6 minutes to go. 6:09 to be exact.
John Tavares on the face-off.
Face-off here in the Washington zone. Knies is due. Yeah, Mark, he is due. He is certainly due.
Nylander's been taking both in the offensive and
Nylander
defensive
taking this
zone
draw.
on his strong side
This
there.
coming back out.
For Domi.
Domi trying to feed it around, coming back to the line. Nylander intercepts it. Gonna dump this one off. Cycling it down. Leafs working it around, trying to get it going.
Shoulder to shoulder with Carlson.
This being banked off the boards and out. Tanev trying to slow it down. Here come the Caps into the zone, cutting through, going high, and a little shoulder save there.
Backhand off target.
Here they come around. Oh, thank you, Jim. I appreciate that. Your show's awesome, Sam. Don't have to be here. Yeah, no, I'm just curious. Here's Washington coming in, and we got a Capital down who's hurt.
Catches Dowd.
Nick Dowd is down. He's cut and bleeding across the nose. The visor came in and cut him across the nose. He's got a gash. He's kind of got a little drip there. So Matthew Knies throwing the hit. Dowd had his head down. Knies coming around with the shoulder, had the head down, and just caught him. Billy, how's it going? I like your brother. Thumbs up for me. Wish I could give Leafs a thumbs up, but they just keep costing me. Billy, I hear you there. Oh my gosh. See, this is what's ridiculous. So Matthew Knies is getting a double minor for a high stick. There was no high stick involved. It was pure shoulder. So the NHL is reviewing this now. This is going to be overturned because there was no high stick. And Berube is absolutely losing his mind right now. He is losing his mind. And we've seen this before. We've seen this before where Toronto, last night they took a high stick whack in the face. Tanev was cut and bleeding, and there was no call at all. This Matthew Knies comes across. It's a shoulder, goes to the chest of Dowd, but Dowd had his head down. He didn't intend to go for the headshot, but he caught him. There was no stick. This was all shoulder, and it's the bridge of the visor that cuts the nose. It's the visor that cuts the nose. You got a penalty for being a damn wall. Yeah, you certainly did.
That there was no stick infraction.
Stevie Wonder.
Also seemed pretty clear.
That's funny.
There didn't really look to be any movement.
But we'll see what this NHL review is going to be. If you want to give him a penalty for a hit to the head, again, I don't necessarily agree. But listen, there was contact, but there was no high stick involved. Again, this is pretty cut and dry. Oh, refs.
Well, you know,
refs here. I'll play this for the refs.
You got a goal taken away, and you're now looking at saying the result is Dowd with the cut on his nose. So I think they've got to be thinking they're going to get something out of this.
So they're showing it over and over again. Are they ready for a call? Here we go.
Upon further review, there was no penalty on the play. It was incidental contact. The two players collided. No penalty. He's out.
Thank you very much, official. Incidental conduct, players collided, no penalty. So now the penalty is wiped off the board, and now the Washington Capitals bench is irate, saying, what do you mean? He hit him in the head. They're calling it incidental conduct. Now, listen, Knies turned his shoulder. He went to hit him in the chest. Dowd has gone to the dressing room, I assume, to get some stitches. But this is the right call. This is the right call. Absolutely spot on. With 5.5 minutes to go, and this is a big moment of the game. A big moment, right? If Knies would have ended up off for 4 minutes because of a bad call, you know, a lot could change. The Capitals could put a couple goals in and really open this one right up. The Leafs got lucky already with a goal overturned. They're still in this. It's a 1-goal difference. Suck it up, it's hockey.
Face-off will be in the Toronto zone. So
5.5 minutes, face-off in the Leaf zone. Knies was coming through the middle. He did brace himself. He didn't go. If he went to hit Dowd, he could have absolutely destroyed him coming in the middle with your head down. But anyways, after all that drama, no penalty, 5-on-5. Leafs bringing it into the Capital zone. McMahon down low. Here's Tavares. Tavares trying to put it in front. That's taken away. Now let's keep an eye on Tom Wilson and what kind of shenanigans he's going to get into. I always like the I meant to blow the whistle. Yeah, I meant to blow the whistle. The intent. Gotta love it. Down around Tavares behind the net. JT walking out. Tavares still with it. Gonna cycle this one down low. Toronto going around behind the net. Looking. Little saucer back to Ekman Larsson. He has it hop off his stick. He hammers it towards the net. That's knocked down. Marner can't come up with it. Neither can Tavares. This comes to the line, and Ekman Larsson misses it. He's got to skate back. Toronto picking it up in their own end, cycling it around. Here's an aerial flip a la Dave Vanderchuk. And here comes David Kemp. He knocks it down. Holmberg going to the front of the net. Kemp can't get it to him. This coming around, Ekman Larsson up to pinch. He missed the puck. Marner covering, he takes a big hit. Leafs have it down low, cycling it around. Here's Holmberg. Holmberg looking, plays it in the slot, hot pass, couldn't hit Kemp. Capitals bringing it out. They're going to flip this one down. It's intercepted by Ekman Larsson. He's going to turn around. 4 minutes to go. 4 minutes to go here in this period. Leafs bringing it in over the line. Cross for Steves, and that one is intercepted. Cap's going to work it, but again, Timmins is back to pick it up. He's going to go cross ice. Leafs going to move this through. Steves is going to grab the pass. Steves up over the line. He's going to rotate it around. Holmberg is there. Can't get it. Steves coming in. He misses a hit. Capitals now on the move. Back to the neutral zone. Capitals, long pass into the Leaf zone, knocking it in, and Ryan Reeves going back with it. Reeves passes it across in front of his own net. Toronto Riley going to send it up. It's tipped in. Lorentz coming in on the forecheck. This is going to be played across by the Capitals netminder, who's having himself a decent game, is Thompson. Here come the Caps around. 3:16 to go now. Andrew, how's it going? Welcome in. Joseph Wall, a little stumble behind the net coming around. Puck is free. Riley going to put it over to Hakanpää, getting it up to Dewar. Dewar, he's going to wait. Passes it to Lorentz. Lorentz dropping it for Dewar. Dewar shoots in and out of the glove. Rebound. He swipes at it and hops over his stick. This coming all the way back down the ice. Toronto going to pass it through the neutral zone again. Here they go. Nylander to Ekman Larsson. Ekman Larsson tries to feed Nylander, but he had his stick lifted. Comes to Max. Domi to the point. Here's a blast. That one hits a leg and goes wide. Timmins at 84 miles an hour. Matty Knives trying to poke this one back in. He can't. It's going to come out. Timmins back with it over to Ekman Larsson. Ekman Larsson working it up. 2.5 minutes to go now in period number 2. Knives in on the forecheck. The Leafs steal it. They come in front, and they can't get the shot in. It hops over McCabe's stick. Puck is bouncing like crazy. Here come the Caps, 2-on-1. Over, pass to Ovechkin, and that's blocked. Another shot, and they score. The Capitals get it done again. Oh my God. The puck just bouncing all over the place. The Leafs can't settle it down. This one comes out, and the Capitals bury this one in. Oh my goodness. Ovechkin had a chance. He couldn't get it. But I think Protas is going to put this one in. He's going to get credit with the goal. Ovechkin couldn't get it. It was followed up over to Protas. Wall diving across the net with the glove out. He can't glove this one down.
Just a fantastic start. That's his 6th goal in last
unbelievable.
Year, the entire season.
The Capitals now going up by 2 with 2:12 to go.
For a Washington Capital player.
Yikes. Ovechkin picks up an assist on that goal from Sandin. Leafs need to get something going. Here's Bobby McMahon. He's going to shoot. It gets knocked down. Tavares can't shoot. This coming all the way down. Tanev played to Marner, back to Tanev, over to McCabe. McCabe going to feed this to Marner. Marner in over the line, dropping it for McMahon. McMahon with the shot, rebound right in front. It's picked up here by the Caps. Here we go. Up over the line. Capitals bringing it into the Leaf zone, playing this one down in the corner. Yeah, we'll see when Matthews is going to be ready to come back. Any time now would be good. Here's Tanev with it. Tanev going to work this one up. Leafs going to dump this one in the corner. And they turn it over. Bobby McMahon has it. Bobby McMahon feeding it to the point. Here's a long shot. It's blocked. The Leafs aren't even trying to play it to the middle of the ice anymore. It's just their passing is disappearing. Bad puck control, bad passing, bad decision making. Here's Riley, going to move it up. 1:04 to go here in the second period. Down in the Capital zone. David Kemp blows a tire. He goes down. Capitals look to move it. Last minute of the period. This coming around behind. Oh, my God. Little giveaway here by Holmberg. Down low. Strome trying to throw it in front. Capitals pressing. It's taken away. Riley carrying it up. Holmberg racing up. Holmberg gets it. He comes in. Back to Riley. Weak backhand. That gets steered aside. Behind the net. Holmberg going to pick it up. Holmberg centering it for Lorentz with a shot. And that one's knocked down. Holy moly. Back to the point. Cycling around. Ekman Larson down low. And that pass cannot be controlled by Lorentz. Come on. We called 5-2 at the beginning. We will see. Caps getting this one out. Leafs back with it. 8 seconds to go. Off the boards. Toronto bringing it back in, and that pass is going to be picked off. That's going to do it, period. Is going to come to an end.
Check up at center ice, and time expires.
All right, let's go to the intermission. Break it all down. All right, there we go. The stats are slowly coming up. There we go. Let's take a look. Our scoreboard needs to be refreshed too. Wow, the internet is doing wonders today. Excuse me. All right, here we go. 17 shots for the Caps, 15 for Toronto. Toronto had 10 shots in that period after a slow start, 6 for the Capitals. When we take a look, 14 hits for Washington, 9 for Toronto. Toronto needs to start hitting a little bit more. Zoran, how's it going? Welcome to the show. Each team 0 for 1 on the power play. Pretty clean game for the most part, right? Pretty clean. 9 giveaways for Washington, 7 for Toronto. I still don't believe that's 7. I would double that. I think the Leafs really are about 14. 3 takeaways, Washington, 2 for Toronto. 10 block shots for Toronto, 7 for the Washington Capitals. Now, one thing I'm witnessing, it's Yanni Haakapa's first game. So I don't want to weigh in too bad. I don't want to be too harsh on the Hawk. I've been really excited about seeing him come in and get into the lineup. He has played just a little bit more than Connor Timmins, 11-24. He's a -1 today. He does have 2 shots on net, 1 block, 1 hit, 2 giveaways. But one thing I've noticed, now Haakapa is a big dude. He is a big dude. He stands, let me open this up so I don't misquote him. He's 6'7". 6'7", 225 pounds. He's 32 years of age. He's a big guy. I know it's his first game this season. I know he missed time last year with the knee injury. But his skating, we talk a lot about Matt Rempe and Matt Rempe's skating. Haakapa, oh my gosh. He looks like a grizzly bear on ice. His skating is not very good. He's slow. He's having trouble moving the puck. I know it's game 1. But I gotta say, with the Hawk, I'm a little concerned. Now, maybe he'll get better, right? You gotta get your pacing back. You gotta get back in it. His skating is a big concern for me right now, especially when we're putting him out there on the top line most of the time. His skating is a very, very big concern for me right now. When you're a defenseman, you need to be able to move the puck. You need to be able to get to certain positions quick. I am not confident right now that Haakapa is going to be able to do that. I know it's only game 1, and I'm going to keep repeating that. But right now, he is a concern for me. My vision of him was kind of sold as a big, gritty player, hard hitter. I'm waiting to see that. But in order to hit somebody, you got to be able to skate, and that's why it's a concern. All right, let's see. Mark, I feel imagine the goalie I played for years, always hated blocking shots. It's so tough because so many things happen when you go to block a shot. When the shot's coming in, the goaltender, again, let's assume the goaltender is square to the shooter. The shot's coming in. the goaltender doesn't have a lot of reaction time, so the goaltender is going to make the move. When a shot block comes in, that changes the trajectory of where the puck is going. And, we saw that on that last goal where Wall came out, the puck gets knocked down. Wall is now at a position. He has to scramble and get back. So, yeah, if you're going to block a shot, you better block that shot and make sure it doesn't go to an opposing player. Denver, what's going on? The Leafs have been playing very well tonight. What do you think? Denver, I don't think they've been playing that great. They're not as bad as yesterday. And Bruce, I think that's a little extreme. I don't think it's pathetic and embarrassing. I think right now they're struggling. Again, it's another back-to-back, right? They have travel, the late arrival, all that, yada, yada. Sam, you're making excuses. They're sluggish right now. They're sluggish. The ice clearly is not in good condition for both teams. Pucks are bouncing all over the place. Ice condition is an issue. But again, it's equal for both teams. Capitals are probably used to it. It's their home ice. Good night, Beverly. Take care. So they're not playing great. Are they playing good? I think they're playing okay. They're playing okay. 14 shots through 2 periods. Would I like to see it more around 20 shots through 2 periods? Yes. That period, they took a shot away, so 9 shots in that period. It's not horrible. Matthew, what's going on? Huge loss is Austin Matthews for Leafs. Yeah, I mean, Matthews is a loss, but they've played well without him, right? They went on that 3-game winning streak without him. So, yes, it's a loss, but they have enough talent that they can still win hockey games. We have so much talent, and I don't understand how we could be putting in another poor performance. I agree. Yeah, I mean, listen, you're right. When we have this talent, when we have Tavares, Nylander, and let me pull up the shots on net here. Bobby McMahon, 3 shots on net. Max Domi, 1. Nyes, 1. Duar, 1. Steves, 1. Nylander, 1. Marner, no shots on net. John Tavares, no shots on net. Nylander with only 1 shot on net. If you want to score, you got to get your guys, your superstars to score. We have a lot of talent. We're just not getting ourselves in good shooting positions. We're not getting ourselves in good scoring positions. Why is this not happening? And this goes back to what we talked about a couple of weeks ago. All we need to do is have a good third and we can come back. So I will reverse judgment. You're right. This isn't terrible. We have so many players more. I agree, Bruce. Absolutely. Absolutely. And don't forget, we're kind of tied with Washington in the standings. They are a good team. But what Toronto needs to do, and we do want to shout out Protas for scoring in that second period, his 6th of the year from Sandin and Ovechkin. Sam, are laminated birth certificates legal in Canada? Yeah, I'm pretty sure, John. I'm pretty sure mine is laminated. My original one is laminated. I don't think the new ones are laminated anymore, though. I don't think the new ones are. Toronto is definitely in here. Toronto can definitely play and work through this. But it all starts with skating. They got to skate. They got to get themselves open. They got to move the puck. Passing then becomes next. When you're skating, you got to pass. You got to anticipate where the guy's going to be and get him the puck. None of this passing while standing still. Passing behind. You got to pass ahead. When you start skating and start passing the puck, now you can start forcing Washington to move around. Washington knows exactly what Toronto's going to do. They're playing predictable hockey, and that is just not good. So they really need to step up and continue to play solid hockey. And it all starts with moving your feet, getting the passes going, and then shooting the puck. They can do it. For me right now, it's I don't want to say a confidence thing, but it's like they're struggling to know that they can play. It's like they can't find their way. They're like a lost puppy who can't find their way, and somebody's got to get up and show them the way. You got to show them that light to get things going. I want to see if I can find something here real quickly. If I can find that goaltender interference call, maybe we'll look at that together and break it down. So for those that aren't watching along, you can kind of see what has been transpiring. So give me a quick moment while I search this one up. I want to see if I can find that top level play, and here it is. Can I control this one? Yes, I can. Thank you, internet. All right, give me a moment. Let me bring this up. We're going to take a look at this goal that was called back. We're going to kind of break this all down together. It'll just take me a moment to kind of rejig my setup here. We're just going to do this. Is that enough? That's enough. All right, let's bring this up. Let's take a look. We're going to take a look at this play. So this is the top camera, the overhead camera. So you can see as we slowly kind of move this forward, Hakanpää in there. Here comes Dowd. He's in the blue crease clearly as Joseph Woll comes away right here. Boom. There's contact right here in the blue ice. Clearly his butt hits the blocker, actually caught a piece of the stick as well. There he still has contact. Now he's clear, and there comes the shot, and it's in the net. So it happens that fast, right? The puck is a little blurry here. It's by him. But if we speed it up, you'll see here he comes. There's the contact and the shot. The goal is in. So that's why it was called back. It was absolutely a very, very well-timed call. Goaltender interference stands. That is exactly what it is and what it should have been. Now here's the other play. Maybe. All right. Let's set this one up. So the penalty on Matthew Knies that was essentially called back and overturned. Oh my, come on. Don't fail me now. Let me bring this one up. Let's look at that play because that was also an interference type of call. When we take a look, and we got it set up here, when we scroll through and we take a look, here he comes across the middle, right? Knies, right here, he braces himself. At first, when I first saw it, I thought he dropped the shoulder. But all he's doing is bracing himself. He's actually not going in for the hit. You can see Dowd right here. He's got his head down. If he wanted to hit him, Matthew Knies could have absolutely destroyed him here with this play. Keep six. How's it going? Welcome in. Quite the situation's going on. Absolutely. So head is down. Knies braces the shoulder, and he runs right in. And you can see right there, boom, there's the collision. The visor kind of catches him and cuts the bridge of the nose, and he goes down. So again, totally incidental contact, no hit thrown. Knies braces himself, player skates in, and there's the contact. So I'm glad they overturned it. They originally called it 4 minutes for high sticking, which don't understand that one at all, but I'm glad they did overturn it. So wanted to run through so everybody could see kind of what was going on there. Nice, tucked in. Yeah, keep six. He kind of braced. He saw they were going to collide, and he kind of braced himself. If he actually wanted to hit him, I mean, he could have run over him. He could have hurt him pretty bad. So it was nice that Knies he braced himself for the impact, but nobody, really got flattened. Addressing the concerns of the team that can score like a machine. Yeah, like I don't know why they're just not able to score right now. They called 4 minutes so they could review it. Yeah, they called 4 minutes, and I don't mind that. I don't mind if they're going to call 4 minutes. The weird thing with that play, is they called it high sticking at first, which is strange, right? Now, maybe from the officials' perspective, they thought the stick got up and it was a high stick. Right, keep six. He could have absolutely destroyed him. JDA, what's going on, brother? What's just saying? How are you? Just stopped in. What's up? Sent you DM. Okay, I'll take a look, JDA. I will take a look, brother. But good to have you back on land, my friend, and in Canada. Nobody will ever send it. Yeah, nobody will, Mark. It's crazy. But listen, I like the fact that they can review it. I absolutely like it. In fact, I think a lot of these plays should be reviewable. A lot of the penalties should be reviewable. Iron, what's going on? Welcome in. If there's a call on the ice that happens, take a look at it. Make sure you get it right. I mean, or have the league, right? Obviously, something happens. It happens fast. Have the league review it and call down and say, hey, actually, no, this is the wrong call. Coach, what's going on? What do you think of Toronto's season so far? I think they're doing kind of what's to be expected considering some of the injuries they have. They've put themselves in a good position right now. They're 5th overall in the Eastern Conference, so nothing to be worried about. No Matthews, no energy. Who's to blame for tonight? So I don't think no Matthews is leading to the no energy because, listen, they won 3 in a row without him, and they had unbelievable energy. It's just weird. I want to be back in Disney cruise ship in Florida. Of course, JDA. Who doesn't, my friend? But I think they're in a good position, right? 5th. Early on in the season, they're within 4 points of the lead in the conference. That's a good position. You don't need to be number 1 overall. You'd like to be within the kind of the top of your conference, within the top 4. You'd like to be, sitting with home ice advantage come playoffs. But truth be told, when you got, the Panthers and the Bruins nipping at your heels, the Senators as well, it's a tough division. But listen, if they can kind of get in there and get into, all we want is to get in the playoffs. Home ice advantage is a bonus. But they're in a great position. So it's early. Yes, you don't want them to lose these games. You certainly don't want to. But it's a long season, and I'm okay. I'm good with what they're doing. I applaud Mr. Rube for 2 for 2 affirmative overturn challenges. Yeah, there you go. Keep 6 for sure. The one thing we have to remember with this squad, though, is they're going through a major overhaul. Anytime you change coaches, new coach is coming in, they're changing their strategies. They're changing how they play. There's a lot of changes going on. And it's hard. It's hard to kind of get the old way of playing out of your head, get it out of your muscle memory and start over. So I have no issues at all with their position in the standings. I know we talk about how bad they're playing and how frustrating at times, especially during that losing streak. But truth be told, they're kind of sitting exactly where I expected them to be. A little better than 500, through 20 games, I'd like to see them up over 10 wins. They got a couple more games to go. But I think they're fine. I have no real concerns. I'm loving OEL. I don't remember playing like this. Yeah, Mark, OEL was great. In Florida last year, I mean, he really came to life. A big fan of what he did there. Last night was probably Ekman Larsson's worst game as a Maple Leaf, but everybody had a bad game. Now, Toronto's schedule does not get any easier, right? They got the Oilers, they got the Golden Knights. They get a little bit of a break against Utah, but then they go Florida, Tampa Bay. So it's going to be an interesting stretch for those Maple Leafs going into December. And of course, December, they got Chicago and Nashville, which 2 teams Toronto often has problems playing the weaker teams. They play the Caps again. They got Pittsburgh in there. Tough game against the Devils. We got the Ducks. So there are some games a little later on. We got the Jets coming up just before Christmas. So a lot of good games coming up. And let's see. I'm actually going to be away for a little bit. And I'm wondering how many games I might actually miss here. We'll have to take a look. We'll see if we can maybe get something going while we're kind of out of town. But while I'm out of town, we'll see what we can get going. But a lot of good hockey coming up. And, 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll see. We'll make do. All right. Enough about the future. Let's take a look at the now. Third period is coming up. We got to find a way. Leafs got to find a way. They got to get a couple quick goals here. We know they got the firepower to do it. Can they turn this one around? Let's find out. All right. Getting set to dropped the puck. Third period, Domi, he owned goal, had a breakaway, tried to overcome it, couldn't do it. Let's see what this squad can get going.
They've got a plan of how they're going to utilize their goaltenders. It had been a rotation from the beginning with Charlie Lindgren getting game one, and then they've rotated since. This is the first, and his goaltender has done a good job to give him the support he needs.
In his last 4 games, a save percentage of .946 and a stretch of Team Canada contenders in goal that the Leafs have faced. We've seen Jordan Biddington twice. They've got against Sam Montembeault
all right,
twice.
third
Cam
period.
Talbot
If you're
recently.
going to do it, Leafs, now
Logan
is
Thompson.
the time. They got to
Next up,
find
Stuart Skinner likely
a way.
on Saturday night. And next week, will Eden Hill be the starting goaltender for Vegas a week from tonight against Toronto? You see the competition
Let's go.
firsthand.
Calm, what's up? Welcome in.
Was
This
on the
coming
short
around
list
down in the
earlier,
corner.
but
Toronto
you gotta
trying to
think he's
get it out of their own zone. The Caps
getting
bringing it right back in.
consideration for one of 3 spots
Down around
now.
behind the net.
So
Leafs
much of the
throwing it
talk
up
has
all
been
the
save
way.
percentage under
Here they
900,
come,
right,
Leafs,
for the
moving it into the cap
candidates,
zone. Tavares
he's
with
one
it.
sitting at a
Tavares,
comfortable
he's going to
9-10
cycle
right
this
now,
down
and
low,
hard to
coming
beat
around.
being
Bobby
undefeated
Mack with it.
for
Bobby
7
Mack, they
games.
got
The
room.
Leafs trying to cut
They
into
look to
this lead.
Tavares. He
Tavares'
shoots. That's
shot
going to be
is
deflected up
ramped up
and out
over
of
the
play.
screen,
Grinch, what's going on?
into the
What's
seats.
wrong with this team? Grinch, they're broken.
Not returned for the third period for Washington.
Somebody stole their
This
Wheaties.
line for Tavares, McMahon, and
We just
Mitch
got to
Marner
find
had
something.
some
They
good
just got to
pressure
dig
in
a
the
little deeper.
offensive zone. You
Dig a
saw
little
a couple
deeper.
of those shifts in the second period. Obviously, the
One
lone
win in the
goal was
last
off the
5
stick
road
of
games. They've
Bobby
been outscored
McMahon.
20-14. This
See if
team
this
has not
Domi
looked
line
good
now
on the
with
road.
Nylander
Ovechkin
and
has
Nyes
not
can
scored yet, Grinch.
try to get a spark.
That is kind of the
And
silver
leading the
lining
Leafs
right
with 3
now
shots,
for
but they have
for the Leafs. They have not
5-on-5
allowed
goals
Ovechkin to
in
score.
the last 17
Yet.
periods. That's
Dubois going to win the draw. Caps bringing it around.
Again,
Nylander there to
shots.
cut it
This is
off.
the 5th game in a row that
Trying to feed it to the
after
line.
2
It's
periods
taken
under 20
away.
shots, there's been 5 straight
Here they
under
come
30
again,
shots
up
for
over the
game.
line. The Caps going back door, and that's
When
intercepted.
things aren't going in, and
in
you're trying
Wall.
to create some
Gonna hang on
5-on-5.
to it.
It's like you talk
Toronto's a
about
good
the
chance
power
to
play.
pass Florida
You know,
if they can
sometimes
turn
you
this
just gotta
around.
get
Florida has
everything to
3
the net.
tough
Get in
games
the
in the next.
mindset that not
Yeah, they
trying to
do, Scott.
overpass it.
Always
We've
have to
already
look
seen
for
the
those
game's first goal
opportunities.
go
and
in off a skate.
they certainly
You know,
can
those
do
are
it.
the kind of things
They
that can
absolutely
happen.
can.
I think with this Leaf team, you got to be in that 35-shot range.
17
on
third
a
period
nightly
goals this
basis.
season is the 2nd worst
that graphic tells
in the
you they
National
have not
Hockey
been
League. They're
prolific
tied for 31st.
in the
So
third
that's
period
not
so
a
far
stat
this
I
year.
really wanted to see right now. When you're down by 2, you need 2 goals. You realize your team cannot score, or they struggle to score in period number 3.
Washington's allowed 10.
Nylander trying to cut this one down. Nylander gets filled in here. Comes out in front. Domi can't get a stick on it. Domi now steals this one away. Puck bouncing all over. Even with a fresh ice, puck is bouncing. Washington bring it into the Leaf zone, cycling this one around. They need Nylander to play like a third liner and score like a first liner. Here it comes, Nylander. Nylander carrying this one in. Heads up. Nylander shooting. That one is blocked. Trying to jump around, go in the corner. He's going to take a bump. Leafs going to keep this one in at the line. Over to Timmins. Timmins with a shot. That one gets blocked as well. Timmins keeping it in. He sends it down in the corner. Tavares can't get it. Bobby McMahon coming over. He can't get it. This is held in at the line. Over to Tavares. Oh, and it hopped off the stick. Tavares back up top. Here's Timmins with a shot. Right on. It's going to get knocked down and put in the corner. Let's go. I really miss this when I don't have access to it. Hockey is such a community event. Mark, absolutely. 100%. Here comes Marner over the line. Feeding it in the slot. Little stick lift from behind on Tavares. Somebody just shoot the puck. Marner steals it away. Magnapani up on him. Marner going to peel this one out. Here comes Bobby McMahon. Cross ice pass. Toronto going to carry this one up to the red line, hitting Marner. Marner going to bring it in. Marner going to cycle around. Again, no shots. Marner cutting through. He's going to drop this one off here. Here's Steves with a shot. And that's a nice stop. Steves has been a little bulldog today, and I think that's his 3rd or 4th shot. Now he's going to get taken down in the corner. Cap's going to move this one around. Who are the goal scorers for both teams? Taylor Radish, Bobby McMahon, Dylan Strome, and Protas are your goal scorers. Here's Tanev, long pass up. That's going to be deflected in. Steve's going to chase it down. He almost gets there ahead of Sandin. Sending it around far side. Capitals. Little flip pass. Sandin can't get there. It's going to be cut off by Holmberg. They're going to play this one all the way back. Here's Hakanpää. Hakanpää. He's going to move this puck. Holmberg with it. Holmberg almost coughs it up. He's turning back through the middle, giving it to Hakanpää. Hawk, he's getting it up to Domi. Domi sending this one in, goes around behind the net. Matthew Nye setting up for a hit. This coming back to the line. Riley taking a look. Here's a long shot right on. Thompson squeezing the legs. He kind of looked behind him. But a nice stop there. Oh my goodness. Toronto actually getting some shots. That's what they need to do. They got to get those shots going on. They have to keep firing
of the NHL.
Holy moly.
Well, Chris, there's a great example of what we were just talking about.
What else can this Leaf team do?
And here's traffic in front of the net, and for
just
Morgan
can't seem
Riley,
to figure this
get
out.
A puck to the net. There's a shot on goal that had the potential
16 and a
for
half.
rebound, and
Toronto's thrown a couple shots, a couple pucks towards the net in this period.
Instead of going
3-1, they're out shooting Washington.
Having to play defensively.
This is tough. Sam, what's going on? Welcome in. Ovechkin has not scored tonight. He has not scored tonight. Off the draw, this coming around, down in the corner. Trying to knock this one out. Toronto keeping it in. Knies going around behind the net, trying to center it in front. Leafs Nylander couldn't get that shot off. It's a race. Joseph Wall coming way out of the net. Going to give it to Hawk. Hakanpää. Long cross ice pass. Knies going to tap it in for Domi. He shoots, and a nice save by Thompson. Just get pucks on the net. That's what you got to do. Cap's going to flip this one up. This coming down in the corner. Hakanpää getting pushed off of it. God, he's so big at 6'7". This coming around. Ovechkin going to play this back. Trevor Van Riemsdyk going to move it. Setting it up. Here comes Washington. Washington now through the neutral zone. Protas, he's carrying. Ekman Larson watching him. Pass is intercepted, and here comes Toronto. Skate with it. When you steal the puck, skate. Here's Duar sending it around behind the net. Trying to knock this one down. Reeves keeping this one in. Reeves with a nice defensive play. Down in the corner, Lawrence. He's going to cycle it back up top. And Timmins can't keep it in. This is going to come out. Come on. This is unbelievable right now. Unbelievable. 5 minutes gone here in period number 3. Leafs are struggling, but they're looking to pick it up, looking to keep this one going. If you're just joining us, welcome in. Thanks for being here tonight. Here comes Marner flying in. Marner, cross ice pass. A nice shot and a nice save. Bobby McMahon with an opportunity. Tavares trying to play it over. A nice shot by Bobby McMahon. Just waited a moment too long, and McMahon has to race back and make a defensive play. Tanev going to swing this. Now it comes over to Marner. Marner takes a bump, but he rolls it in the corner. McMahon continuing to skate hard. See, Bobby, what happens when you move your feet? Good things happen. This is going to come all the way down in the corner. That's going to be an icing call. All right, Leaf fans, it's time we do it. We need to get our virtual wave going. We need to get the universe working. We need to get things fixed up. I'll count it down, and all you have to do is put your wave hands in the air. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Hey, let's go. Get the wave going. Get the wave going.
As awkward as it looked for Thompson, he was able to slide across and get that glove arm. He didn't get it in the glove, but
get
got the arm
wave
there to
going.
make the save.
Let's go.
Well executed stationary breakout.
Off the draw, back to the line. Tip, and that's going to be high and out of play. Good setup, good setup. There you go. We're starting to do it. We're turning it around. We're turning it around. We're getting things set. You're going to flip the cap. Now it's time we start putting everything into effect. Got to make this happen. Got to turn it around. Domi's starting to set directions. There it is. Hey, dark guys on the screen. Let's go. Come on, Willie. Win this draw.
And they're getting it here in the third.
Referee's giving Dowd and Nylander some instructions. Dowd is 3 for 7. Willie's 2 for 5.
Nylander will take this draw.
And that's going to be won by Washington. Nylander loses that one. Long pass is going to come out. Toronto going to intercept. All right, Leafs, turn it and go. Long pass is going to be deflected right to the Capitals. We're putting it out there. Come on, Leafs. Going to flip this one up, knock down. Ekman Larson, and playing his 1,000th game tonight. Going to spin around. Here's Domi, long pass up. Toronto going to bring it into the Leaf zone. It's Riley carrying it. Over for Nyes. Nyes behind the net. He's going to get it back over to Riley. Cycle to Domi. Domi gives it away. Come on, Max. Here's Willie. Willie trying to make a move, getting it past Domi, trying to feed it in, but Washington is just cutting them off everywhere.
Fires it across.
Here comes Capitals, setting it up, long pass. This is going to be dumped in. Joseph Woll going to stop it behind the net. Toronto taking a look and to move it off the boards. Little move, wow. Dangerous play, knee stuck out there, and it was, I think David Kemp just stepped around it. That could have been dangerous. Holmberg playing it to Steve. Steve slides it in front, nobody there. Back to Tanev at the line. Tanev putting it across. Here's McKay with a blast. And the Leaf player Holmberg gets put on his backside. And that's going to be a whistle as the puck is going to go out of play. My goodness, they're going to go to commercial break. Toronto needs to find the mojo right now. We need to ask the Magic 8-Ball. We got to ask all the devices. We have to get it going. Leafs, what can they do? Well, they're shooting the puck. They got 5 shots so far. Washington only has 1. No pressure on the Caps right now. Toronto has to find a way to score. They've scored once through almost 50 minutes. How can they find out and score again? I'm less concerned about whether, in response to this poll, and whether Ovi would score on the Leafs. Ovi will score. Then Wall has been Steve, who needs to be sent down to the Marlies. David, not a fan of Joseph Woll. I think Wall's played okay today. I think Wall's been okay. I have to say it, but watching Ovi is weird now. You know what, Mark? That is a very valid point. I kind of mentioned this the end of last season. Ovechkin kind of floats back and forth around the ice. And then he kind of stands on the faceoff dot, stands at the top of the circle, waits for the pass. Then he kind of floats back. Every once in a while, he'll skate, but he's not the same Ovi he was. It's almost like he's going through the motions just because he knows he'll get his shots, he'll get his goals. Favor of Dennis Hildeby or Pexa, Arthur or Kiev. Too many ugly goals. Too many. Yeah, listen, I know when Dennis Hildeby, he looked pretty good in the preseason. He had that one game where things just did not go well. He still has some developing to do, but he's a big boy. I think Wall will be okay. Wall will be okay. He had an ugly game, but he's been fine here tonight. I think he's been fine. No big issues himself. But we'd like to see Wall kind of sorted out. Right now, we'd like to see this Leaf team sorted out. So, all right, let's go. They're just coming back from commercial break, and let's go, Leafs. It's time now. Put it in another gear. Time to step it up. Let's go.
Yeah, that's
off the draw. Leafs actually win a draw. Back to Marner at the line. He's going to send it in, and that gets knocked down. Washington going to throw this one across. Bounces off. Look out. Bounces away from Timmins. Washington drops it. Little toe drag coming out in front. Shot is going to go around behind the net. Washington still with it, holding it in at the line. Here's another shot. That's going to go wide again. Tavares going to pick this one up. He's going to cycle this back over. Here comes Marner. Nifty little move. He's going to pick it up, throw it in the corner. Marner, Tavares, and McMahon. Tavares going to get it. Sending it over for McMahon, but he curled the other way. I absolutely love having zero concerns between the pipes. Yeah, Mark. It's a nice feeling. Especially when they're playing well. Hakanpää going to move this one up. Max Domi outside the line. Over to Nylander. Nylander, you're going the wrong way. Going to play this all the way back to Riley. Riley getting set. Here's Hakanpää again, passing it up. That one is knocked down. Hakanpää has his stick held. He's got to go back. Scurry back the way he does. Now Hakanpää gets taken down. Here comes the Capitals in over the line. A shot right on. And Wall is going to hang on to it and slow this one down. Tom Wilson having a little conversation there with Morgan Riley. Oy, oy, oy. But the giveaways just not looking good. Joseph Wall standing there, and he's playing well. He's doing what he needs to do. He's giving the Leafs a chance, right? He's keeping them in this game.
Can't go backwards.
That's all they can do.
shut the door and let
12:06 to go. Shots are now 19-19. Shots are even. Off the draw, back to the line. Sandin, he's going to throw it towards. Wall makes the save. It's there in front. Caps can't get a shot off the rebound. Back to the line. Cross to Sandin again. Sandin into the middle of the ice. Here's a long shot. That one goes wide. Sandin the rebound behind the net. Holmberg going to tip it away from him. This coming around Ovechkin. Side of the net there is going to go up on Tanev. Tanev leaning back on Ovechkin. Ovechkin kind of backs away so Tanev loses balance. Kemp holding it up. Everyone's kind of digging at this one. Strome is there. Protas is there. And it's Toronto that comes away. McCabe sending it around. Toronto actually won a board battle. Here come the Leafs. They hit the red line and dump it in. Holmberg coming around. He's going to cut it off. Holmberg with it. And he's going to feed this back to the line. Again, it hops on Timmins and is going to jump out. I agree, RK. That is 100% truth.
Last night against
Ekman Larson turning around. Here comes Ekman Larson. He's on the go, go, go. Up over the line. Ekman Larson stepping in, giving it to Reeves. Reeves playing it up. Ekman Larson misses it right in front. Oh, what a glorious save. A rebound. They score.
It's within one.
Steven Lorentz, it was a fury in front, and Lorentz is going to get credit with it. Oh my. Woo! That was needed. Thompson has the gloves off, the mask up. Everybody's looking up at the scoreboard. Is there goaltender interference there? There was a million Leafs in front of the net. 1, 2, 3, 4 shots. Duar had a chance. A great save by Thompson on Duar. Lorentz had one. It was up in the air. Oh, this goes off the glove and in. This is tough to tell. It looked like it is off the glove.
And the call.
Can't tell if it's the glove or the leg.
There you go.
Good goal is the call on the ice.
Will there be a challenge? Call on the ice.
Will we get a challenge? Washington bench is looking at it right now.
Got a tough decision here.
Well, they'll have a look at it to make sure that it's not. And the headsets.
It was hard to see. There was definitely no swatting motion or anything like that, which makes it tough.
It's not a case of goalie
and as the gloves, or anything like that. So the gloves kind of match the pants, so it's hard to see when the puck is in the air. He made a great first 2 saves. Dewar with 2 shots. A third by Lorentz, and then he knocks it in out of the air. I think this is the pant leg. The backside angle isn't going to show much. Yes, it's the knee.
Oh boy,
so it goes off the pant leg and in.
Directed by the right
well, that's again the discussion. You be the judge. How about that body swing?
So he goes up with the knee, almost like using it as a hacky sack, and he knees this one up and in.
Didn't signal goal. What was it, Luke?
And off the leg in.
It was called a good goal on the ice.
The glove got it. The overhead kind of makes it look like that. The lower one, I think it's pretty clear that it's off the leg. And
it's definitely off the leg. This is definitely off the leg. So the question is, do they challenge? The NHL is reviewing it. So I think this is this a league challenge and not a coach's challenge? Because it says NHL review.
Lucky in video review tonight. They need this one.
So it is definitely off the leg. Lorentz was going to stand up. It goes off the leg.
See a little jump from Lorentz, but is that just to make sure the puck hits him?
Well, as Luke was saying, you want to see goals. I know as a player, your instincts are, you know it's going to hit your leg. You want to make sure you can even direct it in. It's allowed to be directed bouncing off you, and you just can't show
you got to do what you got to do, right? He had to make sure that puck hit him, make sure it went in.
Another delay with a significant amount of time.
So we'll see, with 10:50 to go, if this goal stands, which it should, it now becomes a 1-goal game and gives the Leafs some momentum. They've won 2 kind of challenges, 2 reviews already tonight.
What was important there was
one on a Washington goal that got overturned, and then on a penalty that got overturned.
If they had said not, then this review might be a little different.
It's definitely off the pant, just above the knee.
It's hard enough to put the darn thing in the back of the net. And look at the goaltender who had, what, 4 saves
So, I mean,
in that one sequence.
great stops by Thompson. Here's the call.
Upon review of the play, the puck was propelled in by the player's leg, so we have no goal.
There you go.
They consider that.
Are you freaking kidding me?
And that is important, as they said, because they ruled it was a goal. So you go back and just
unbelievable.
Make sure it was done in the proper way. Lawrence looking at it again too, and he's not reacting.
Come on. Are you serious?
And now the official over.
So conversation with the referee and Berube.
The right call.
It's off his leg. Yes, it was.
Now, I know the rule says you can't kick it in with your skate. You can't redirect it in with your glove, but if it hits your body and you direct it in, that's okay. People do that all the time.
Well, you still got half a period left, and it maybe gives you a little bit of spark. Can you dig in a little bit more? And,
I don't know about this one. I'm going to have to look up the rule book and see exactly how it's worded. I don't like this call at all. But I got to believe if it went to review, I mean, it is what it is. Let's go. Back at it. Still down by 2.
Would have been a big boost to get a 4th line goal.
Marner sending this one around. Timmins going to hang on to this one.
Puck in behind the net, and Marner's got it. Here's
Marner going to try and look this one up.
That was Tavares deflecting it wide. Back to Marner. Puts it in front, and it'll get dumped down the ice. This will be an icing call against the Capitals. The Leafs not going quietly.
No, and that's what you have to play for. You know, you get a disappointing call, but you get right back.
There
and
is
aggressive on the offense. I like Ekman Larson again. Jump through the middle.
There's a rule about distinct kicking motions.
That's all you can do is be active
play
on the
that
back
involves a
end,
puck entering the net as a result of a distinct kicking
of
motion shall be no go. Distinct motion where one player deliberately propelled the puck with a kick of his foot and a skate. Well, that wasn't foot
to the
or
right
skate.
of Thompson, won by the Caps, and an outlet by Chychrun, played ahead by McMichael.
And you even see there McCabe, he's pinching in too. They're trying to shorten the ice up a little bit for the D of the Capitals to make play under duress.
Chychrun ahead, Tom Wilson.
Hang on, just listen along while I look this up.
Firing it across, Dowd's come off the bench. McDowd plays it back to the line. Wilson shooting, and that's vacuumed up by Woll. So the Leafs thought they were within.
All right, they're going to go to commercial break. I'm looking through the rule book here, and everything is about kicking motion has to do with the skate. I'm trying to see about kicking it in with here, let's see. Nope, that's not it. Trying to find where it is in the rule book. Can't see it. All right, let's see. We're going to go to our other resource. Ernest, how's it going? Welcome in, first time here. Glad you're coming in and joining us. I apologize, I was a little quiet. I'm trying to look up this rule in the NHL rule book to get an understanding of what rule they actually called this back as a part of. Usually it will come out. Usually there'll be an explanation that is provided. But I'm waiting to see what that will be, because right now, I mean, listen, it is what it is. It was called back, but I'm very curious to know under what rule. Obviously, you cannot propel it in off your skate. You cannot kick it in. But I want to know what the rule is in regards to off your leg, because that is what we saw. What's happening here? What's happening here? Trying to find it. All right, they're coming back from commercial break.
The third period's been the best for the Leafs, even though they haven't cut into that lead.
Yeah, I just think that their aggressiveness is starting to show, and I like the fact, as I mentioned early on, that Craig Berube went to his top guys. He's riding the top 2 lines extremely hard, looking for the
No, I
opportunity.
can't seem to find it. We'll have to keep checking, but welcome in if you're just joining us. Apologies for being a little quiet here, just trying to find that rule. Berube still having a conversation with the officials about it.
I don't think you're going to win that
conversation
battle, but he's
still
point across.
ongoing.
And goaltender interference has been murky, and that kind of
off the draw. This coming back. Washington to Ovechkin. It hops on him. Oh boy! This down around the corner. Toronto going to throw this one out all the way down the ice. Leafs have to get going. They're going to start running at a time here real quick. Caps with it, playing this up ice. 9.5 minutes to go here in period number 3. Leafs thought they had one back. In the corner, David Kemp's going to play it around into the corner. McCabe grabbing it. He's going to put it over to Tanev. Tanev going to pass this across. Here comes David Kemp. David Kemp in the corner, digging at it. Toronto in here. 3 Caps up on 2 Leafs. Big board battle going on here. Holmberg waiting for it to come out to him, trying to kick this free. It does come free, and it comes to Ovechkin. Ovechkin going to drop this one off, and the Caps getting this out and down the ice. Hakanpää is going to skate all the way back to pick this one up. He's going to be an icing call, and this is coming all the way back down to the Washington zone. Gary Bettman's rule book. That's amazing. The Leafs. Travis, that's funny. That's funny. Oh, they have to get this going. They got to figure it out. Guys got to score. Jesse, what's going on? Propelled off leg. Never heard it said that way. Yeah, Jesse, same. Never heard it that way either.
The way he has, all the talk is about Wayne Gretzky and how long.
Whoops.
It's going to take him to become the new reigning
All right,
champion.
let's get this going. It would be great. Something as a player is going towards the net and it's stuck in the uniform. He carried it into the net. But if it ricochets, yeah, I mean, if it's deflected off, I mean, if it hits a leg, if it hits somebody's butt and goes in, we've seen all those. You obviously can't pick it up and throw it in. You can't kick it in. But how many times we've seen players, adjust their positioning so it deflects off them and go in. Right, no kicking motion, but can direct it. So it's pretty crazy.
I don't think anybody
this coming in,
feels that way now.
Going to be jumped up. Here comes Nylander. Nylander over the line. But the rule book that talks about kicking in and the kicking motion is all about skates. I didn't see anything in there about other parts of the body. That's going to roll right in on the goaltender and going to be held. They usually word it a distinct kicking motion.
Coke Zero Sugar is the most refreshing way to end the game. When the buzzer hits 0, Selly with a Coke Zero Sugar.
Roundabout way, deliberately direct from his leg. Must have a camera angle with it. That's very true, Ernest. Very good. I would just like to see the actual rule that says that. Because he jumped up. I didn't see a kicking motion. He definitely, as he jumped up, his knees were bent, and it deflected off the top of his knee. But there was no swinging motion.
So it counts as a shot.
So it is a ricochet. But guys do that all the time.
Goals for Ovechkin in that.
Yeah, way better than last night, Travis. Way better than last night. This coming around in front. Tavares can't get it. 8 minutes to go. Cycling it around behind the net. Marner diving for it, trying to get it. Cannot. And the Capitals bringing this one out. Caps in the neutral zone, bringing it into the Leaf zone. Back to get it. Here is Timmins. Timmins going to come around the corner. Timmins going to carry this ahead. Pass up to Marner. Marner going to carry it in. Little flip over to Bobby McMahon with speed. Little backhand. He hits the side of the net. Marner takes a swing at it. He doesn't get it. And Washington again. They're going to get it to the line. Marner coming back and picking it up. And everyone's got to tag up. Up and into the zone. This dumping it in. Far side. Tavares running in here after it. Putting this to the corner. 37.4. I don't know. Was that the one I was just looking at? NHL rule 37.4. Yeah, that's the one I was just looking at. Everything I saw about distinct kicking motion was specifically about the boot, about the skate and the skate blade. Didn't see anything about the legs or the arms or whatnot. Now, in fairness, I did just scroll through it somewhat quickly.
You know, the top lines have been played hard.
All right, off the draw. Toronto going to win the draw. They're going to bring it into the Washington zone, but very quickly the Capitals getting it back out. Toronto setting it up at their own blue line. Here's Tanev. He's going to get it in. He's going to hammer this one in. Here comes the forecheck. Got nothing. Capitals getting it right back out. A ricochet off an offensive player's head or helmet is above the goal bar,
that really
would
works.
not count.
You know, you didn't get anything, but you've caused an icing, and now immediately Nylander, Domi, and Nyes come out.
Really,
so
Edward?
mission accomplished.
So a body part above the goal line, above the crossbar, would not count. I know, obviously, high sticking ricochets off people. I didn't know had that same rule though. Even I learned something every day. Can we get Sheldon back? Zoran, that could be the comment of the night.
Hope to see Austin Matthews
7 minutes off the draw. Washington going to hammer this around the boards. It's going to squeak out. Domi racing back to pick it up. Ovechkin going to push on him. His pass gets knocked out of the zone. Under 7 minutes to go. Caps back in their own end, trying to move this across. It's going to hop over Riley's stick. Riley has to go back. The ice here is horrible. Here's Nylander. Puck is bouncing on him. He's going to get it over to Ekman Larsson. Ekman Larsson, he's going to go backhand short side. Takes a whack at it, tried to knock it down. And that one's blown down, and the Capitals don't like that one. That's a heads-up play by Ekman Larsson.
Yeah, you got Tom Wilson having his.
So he took a little backhand. He obviously saw the puck there, tried to whack it off the shoulder.
To jump up on the
Tom Wilson did not like that.
But he does a nice job protecting it from the stick.
So a little backhand, it goes up, and he tries to follow it up and kind of whack it down.
Piece as that puck was.
But I love Thompson. The whack came in kind of on the arm, and Thompson with a trapper grabs his face mask like he got hit in the head.
He was in a position in his elbow.
Like, come on.
Looked like in the crook of his elbow. So I'm sure for
I've seen pucks ricochet off the glass, then off goalie's head, and count as a goal. But that was back in the day. Travis, those were some of the best hockey bloopers. Those were so funny when you saw that happen.
For his new team.
Off the draw, Cap's going to win this one. Bringing it down, throwing it back out and around. Leafs holding it in. McCabe. I don't know what he did there, but anyways, the Caps can get this one out. Leafs backing it up, setting it up, bringing it forward. Here comes Bobby McMahon, a shot rebound. McMahon with the rebound, shooting again right on. And a couple great saves by Thompson. McMahon with a couple excellent shots here. Where was this play the whole game?
To the net, but what it does is it creates the chance. You know, you don't
nice playing, Bobby McMahon. One shot, another shot with Tavares right in front of the net.
So there's no chance
this line is starting to get some shots, starting to play well. But again, where was this the whole first half of the game? You're just coming in and joining us. Welcome to the show. Welcome in. If you haven't hit that like button, hit that like button. But more importantly, hit that subscribe. We'd love for you to come back and join us all season long. Be part of our community and help us continue to grow. You can make that happen. Bobby McMahon lost his stick, kind of battling here. There's a couple sticks down. And the Capitals going to move it out. Under 6 minutes to go. 6 minutes to go. Long pass up ice into the Leaf zone. Timmins up on his man. Now they're going to move this one around. Stolen away, coming right out in front. Ooh, a backhand goes just wide. Protas coming real close again.
Timmins plays it out, and now ahead go the Leafs.
Hakapa playing this one up. Toronto back into the Capital zone.
Stays onside. Nearly cut in, but
too much individual effort. Right, guys are just trying to skate it the whole way themselves. Gets around, coming in front. Washington with another couple of chances. Here's David Kemp. Kemp gonna play this over to, I think that was Holmberg who dumps this one in. Background, Caps with it. They're going to play this one up the glass. Ovechkin can't get it. He's going to peel away. Ekman Larsson over to Tanev. Tanev, he's looking. Guys making some changes. Nylander curling back around. Tanev electing to carry. Nobody is skating. It's, again, slow motion. Willie coming in to try and knock it down. He can't. Comes to the line. Here's Hakapa with a shot. That one sails wide. Tanev pinching up on it. Over to Domi. Domi loses it, trying to steal it back. He can't. Comes out. Tanev back with it. He's going to go cross ice. My goodness.
The assist on goal 895.
Not anymore. That's right. KNG, it used to be. This is going to be played up across. Washington trying to get it out. Nyes did a good job. Nyes stealing it. Here comes Matty Nyes. Fakes the pass. Now he goes in. Puts it around. They score. William Nylander.
And it's 3-2.
Matthew Nyes does all the work, and Big Willie Styles puts this one home. With 4 minutes left, Toronto finally puts one in. Holy moly, Matthew Nyes doing all the hard work. And William Nylander becomes the recipient of an open net goal. Nyes put it between the legs. It was sitting right there in the blue ice. And Toronto is able to just put that one home.
Coming to the other side, and there's
wow.
that you hope you can
that
get.
was outstanding. Toronto gets it going. Finally a goal. Nylander's 100th career road goal. His 100th career road goal, and Nylander staying up in the league lead, still tied up for that league lead in goal scoring. Bradley, how's it going? Our man, what's going on? That's right. Way to go, Willie. It's about time. It's finally a game, Theo. Finally. This being chipped in off the boards. Leafs need one more to tie. Can they force it? Under 4 minutes to go. Lots of time. Capitals going to send this one out and all the way down the ice. Big Willie Styles. That's an icing call.
Still icing.
Big Willie
Jackpot
Styles,
City.
that was huge.
Casino
Absolutely
games
huge.
for you.
And it's about time. His 12th of the year.
Continue with that kind of an
He's
aggressive
right back on
forecheck,
here.
and that's again
His
what
knives
Craig
going to the
Berube
others like
tries
Hyman.
to talk about.
No, I hope not.
Sooner or later, guys have been having to make
I found
plays
goals
where they're under
only
duress,
permitted
and
if the
maybe
puck
you get
deflects
thinking
off
a
a
little
player's
bit, and
skater
that's one
body
for Wilson,
without an intentional redirect.
because they've been under the stress, he creates a turnover. Now all of a sudden you're back in the hockey game.
Domi is lost on the ice. He passed the... Yeah, our man, he has looked very, very lost. Thanks, Bradley. All right, let's go.
Nylander up over 19
Nylander flipping it
minutes
right
so
off
far,
the draw,
but
trying to put it
nothing
through a net. This
crazy.
coming back to the line, and it misses everybody and
Marner
comes all the way out.
17
Wow.
minutes.
All the talk about Nylander's
Canadian
ice time,
friends,
last night was
Walmart
the
Black
most he's
Friday
played all
deals
year,
start
21-48.
now. So after today's
So
stream,
Berube,
Walmart Black Friday deals are on now. I just got notification on my watch.
Nice. Again.
Here's Nylander. Down low. Willie, he's feeling it now. Back to Riley. Here's a blast from the point. They score! Oh, it's waved off.
The
The referee waves this one off right away.
Wave it off on a high stick.
Are they going to say high stick?
Look at that.
What is this call?
I don't think this was a high stick, though.
Oh, boy.
The Knies had good positioning. Let's hear what the call is.
Call on the ice, no goal, high stick.
So no goal, high stick.
The ice earlier was a goal. It was
You got to look at
overturned.
this.
Let's find out if this call gets overturned as well.
No.
Not where the puck hit.
This is a good goal. This is not a high stick. Get out of town, referee.
He's looking through three bodies. The wave of the stick was high, but where he hit the puck to me is underneath the crossbar. And obviously the situation room.
The stick starts up here. The stick is up high, but he's swiping down at it. He's swiping down. And when he makes contact, the stick is below the shoulders where it hits it in. This should be a good goal. Again, I'm judging it from one angle. But from that angle, it looks like a good goal. This should be overturned. This should be a goal. Come on now. How many reviews are we going to have?
Craig Berube, the goals.
So show us this in slow motion. Bradley, I will not be live tomorrow. I actually have. I got to do a couple of things.
So he can't really see. And I know when the stick is moving so quickly, it's the crossbar that is the indicator. But to me,
I still think this is a good goal. I mean, it's close.
Contact almost looks waist high.
But you can see from behind, he doesn't really see
where he makes contact. That's right. It's just above the blue stripe on his jersey. which is clearly under the bar.
The game where we didn't have a whistle for like 7 minutes.
Now it's funny. One of the camera angles they showed was at ice level shooting up. And when you look at that angle, it looks like he was stretching to knock it down. But the straightaway angle, and that's the other thing, the angle is going to give you different perspective. But where the stick makes contact looks like it's about mid-body. And if you look at that compared to the crossbar, it's under. Jared, what's going on? Welcome in. This is a very important call. They have to have very important visual evidence for sure that it was below the crossbar. Right, the headphones are coming off. Let's hear this one. Here we go.
Dan O'Rourke's ready to make the call.
I can't watch.
After review, the call on the ice stands.
Oh, you gotta be freaking kidding me! You gotta be, what kind of freaking horse crap is that? Holy cow! The Leafs just got screwed.
Decisive visual evidence.
This is the one angle that looks like it potentially is high.
I think he's got.
Come on!
With the puck.
Are you kidding me?
It's underneath. Yeah, boy. I have a hard time with that one.
Yeah, the contact almost looks below the numbers anyway on his
An absolute joke. That is an absolute travesty. How? I'm sorry. NHL, you are a word I can't say in the head if that's the call you're making. What an absolute joke. Here you go, NHL. Here you go, guys. Unbelievable.
That Joseph Wall will be making his way to the bench.
What a joke.
Now 15 shots in the third period.
This coming back. Going to be deflected in. Unbelievable. Only one thing we can say for that. That is a BS call. Trying to pull this out. 2:40 to go. Leafs got to find a way to do it again. Up over the line. Pierre-Luc Dubois bringing this in. Leafs going to rotate it around to Tavares. Tavares. He's going to keep it in over to Tanev. Leafs are going to circle. We're going to look for Joseph Wall to leave for the bench. Tanev cycling it all the way back to Marner. Leafs are getting the players they want on. I feel absolutely sick to my stomach. That's how bad that call was. Marner going to play it back to Nylander. They're going to bring this one in. Back to the line. Leafs have possession. Joseph Wall is now off. It's an empty net 6-on-5 situation. And the Capitals take it away and bank it off the boards. Toronto able to recover. Oh my goodness. Toronto setting it up. Under 2 minutes to go. Here comes Marner. Marner carrying it in, playing it in the middle. Here's a shot, it's blocked. Tavares' shot got blocked. Marner playing this one back. Over to Nylander. Nylander to Riley. Riley over to Tavares in the slot. The puck bounces on him. It's hopping everywhere. But he gets it over to Domi. Domi throwing it across. Marner can't deflect it. Marner in the corner trying to fish this one out. Nye's in there. Tavares in there. They're digging for it. It comes free. Tavares playing it down for Domi. Back to Tavares. Tavares to the line. It's hopping. Riley keeping it in, sending it down. Cap steal. They're going to play this out. It's a 2-on-1 with an empty net. They elect to pass it. They don't shoot at the empty net. Now they do, and they hit the post. Nylander can't get over there. Nye's a little stick lift, and Nye's going to pick it up. Go, Matty, go. He's going to carry, and he gets tripped. No call. No call. And yes, the far referee calls it. It was a trip, but they call it cross-check, but I don't care. So the Leafs going to go to the power play. So it's going to be a 6-on-4 situation here. So the Capitals had a chance. They didn't shoot it. These officials are redonkulous. Gets knocked down in the neutral zone. If you're just coming in, welcome to the show. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe. We want you to come back. Toronto taking a timeout here. They're going to catch their breath and get things going. The Leafs found the fight in the third one down. Yeah, they didn't have to wait this long.
The Leafs looking for a goal to tie.
Holy moly. The Washington fans starting with the refs, you suck chant. But this is crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to take this time before the game picks up to say thank you, moderators, for a great game. A lot of fun. A great job, as always. Thank you to our gifters tonight. Endgame, Richard, Ulysses, AAU Triton. Thank you for everything. Couple anniversaries for Road Warriors and Theo. Thank you for being channel members. Thank you for all the gifts tonight. Really, really appreciate it, and the donations. Thank you all so very much. We're going to end our poll. Will Ovechkin score tonight? Let's see what the poll results are. 53% said yes, 35% said no, 10% saying more than one. Right now, the 35% have it. Let's see what the Leafs can do. How can the Leafs turn this one around? Should be a 4-3 game, lots of BS calls. It was, and I believe somebody at the beginning said 4-3. Off the draw. Nylander back. Across. We know it's going to happen. Riley across. They shoot. They score. Mitch Marner ties it up. There's no way they can call this one back. The Leafs say, up yours, NHL, up yours, officials, and Mitch Marner buries it with 47.8 seconds left to go. Cosmo, welcome in. Go Leafs, go. The Leafs have done it. Let's see it. Flood that chat. Flood it with the Go Leafs, go. Flood it with the Go Leafs, go. Mitch Marner putting this one in, top corner, far side. Mitchie gets it done. Holy cow. Mitch Marner. Boy, you know he feels good about that one. The Leafs battle back. Tie this at 3. Drop the puck so nobody else can look at it. There we go. Marner gets the goal. Caps have it. Riley and Nylander get the assists. Let's not allow Washington to get this one right back. Joseph Wall caught out of his net. Wall has to scramble back in. Leafs gonna play it to the line. They can't get it out. This in the corner. McCabe goes in with a hit. 30 seconds to go. Leafs put it around behind the net. They're gonna come up the middle. Long pass up to Bobby McNabb. He's gonna tip this one in. Holy cow. This is going to be tipped up. McCabe racing back. 13 seconds to go. 10 seconds to go. Tanev with it. Tanev playing it up. Going to chip this one free. Holy moly. That's going to be an icing call with 5.2 seconds left. Leafs fighting off the Caps and the refs. Absolutely, Theo. Gator, what's going on? Welcome in, my friend. This has been a wild game. Wild game. Caps had a goal called back. Leafs had a goal called back. Leafs had a penalty called back. It's been absolutely crazy.
Now you got to win one defensively.
Except the Leaf goal that was called back should have been a goal. All right, let's go. We got under 6 seconds to go. Yes, Bradley, Matthews is hurt. The linesman takes a tumble. The Leafs win the draw. The horn is going to go. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to sudden death overtime. Gotta love it. Gotta love the OT, because
one shall stand, one shall fall.
They're going to a commercial break, and then we're going to get set. Now, the Leafs have not looked good in overtime, but we're going to have a chance here today. So, no, he's real hurt. We don't know what it is. We don't know what it is. Now, Matthews, he coughed up the puck one time and caused Toronto to lose their first overtime game. It was Max Domi who turned over the puck and cost Toronto to lose their second overtime game. Let's hope they can bring this one. Let's hope they can take this one home. Leafs are cooking, Cosmo says. Cosmo's getting fired up. I love it. I think the Leafs are going to do it. The Leafs are celebrating. Holy, this has been an absolutely crazy game. It's been exciting. It's been frustrating. It's had everything. The Leafs, 32 shots on net. First period was 5. Second was 9. Third was 18. Capitals with 24. It's 11, 6, and 7. 54.9% Capitals winning the faceoff circle, which is crazy because really Toronto is second in the league in faceoff circles, but today is a bad day in the office for that. Leafs go 1 for 2 on the power play. Caps are 0 for 1 overall, it's been a very clean game. 19 hits for Washington, 13 for Toronto. Caps have blocked 15 shots. Leafs have blocked 11. 17 giveaways for the Caps. That's bad. 9 giveaways here for the Maple Leafs, which I thought their giveaway number was higher earlier on, but maybe I'm mistaken. Overall, this is a good game. It's been a fun game. It's an exciting one, and now we are going to overtime. Who's it going to be? Washington and Toronto tied in the conference standings, each of them with 20 points. Now each of them with 21 points. The winner will overtake the Carolina Hurricanes. Who's it going to be? This is going to be super duper important. Bradley, we don't really know. Matthews had an injury in the preseason, and it kind of re-aggravated it. It's bothering him. So he's out. We got Marner, Tavares, and Ekman-Larsson for Toronto. Tavares going to win the draw. He's going to put it back, so Toronto gets first puck. This is going to cycle around. Marner coming in. Marner trying to split the D. Getting it to Tavares. Tavares back to Marner. Marner to Tavares. Tavares has room. He's going up. He's going to cut and cycle back around. He's looking for it. Tavares still with it. JT. He's setting up. Now he's going to feed it back. Toronto's going to regroup. They're going to look to hang on. Ernest is calling Nylander for the winner. Daryl's going for Johnny T. Let's go. Here comes Willie. Willie up over the line now. He's cutting through. Takes it off his skates. Rebound for Riley, and he puts it just wide. Riley's so close, and it goes just wide. Our on-ice thing is kind of losing its mind. Here comes Domi. Wouldn't that be redemption? Max shoots, and that goes up and high. FC, what's going on? Welcome in. Take Nyes for the game winner. Nyes has been awesome. Here's Nylander with it. Willie cutting Domi back with him. Leafs have controlled the whole time. Here's Domi. Domi going to carry this one up and over the line. Domi feeding it back to Riley. Riley. He's going to cycle it all the way back. And David Kemp is on now, and Kemp has to back up. Kemp cycling. 3.5 to go. 3.5 to go. Here's Domi. Domi cutting through. Domi almost dropped it. He's slowing down. Domi, why did you stop skating? He's going to reverse this now to McCabe. McCabe is going to back this one up. Get these guys off the ice. They're making me nervous. David Kemp is turning. David Kemp is getting it. David Kemp walking in. Going to feed this one over to Nyes. Nyes, stick handling, walking that line. Nyes crisscrossing. Nyes cutting towards the net. He's forced off. Changes. Stops. He reverses. Now he's going to flip it back to David Kemp. Kemp. He's cycling around. Leafs with a slow change. Here comes Ekman-Larsson. He gets the puck. Ekman-Larsson cuts through the middle. Kind of passed it to himself. Ekman-Larsson to Nyes. Nyes. He's looking. Nyes still with it. Now he's going to carry this one back. He's going to jump off the bench. Leafs still controlling. Here's Marner. Tavares coming on to join him. Marner to Tavares. It's intercepted. Washington has puck. Washington turning around. They're going to play this one all the way back. Marner getting up on his man. Dylan Strome being watched by Marner. Marner checks it. Tavares steals. Tavares coming in to Marner. He's down. He shoots. What a save. Tavares gets blasted and goes down. Here come the Caps. Ovechkin going to bring it out. Playing it up to Sandin. Sandin to Ovechkin. Ovechkin almost falls. Now he's going to play in the middle. That pass is incomplete. Over to Ovechkin again. Ovechkin, he's coming in, going across ice. That pass doesn't connect. Under 2 minutes to go in overtime. Here's Sandin dropping it for Ovechkin. Ovechkin from the slot, shooting right in the breadbasket, and Joseph Wall is going to hang on with 1:50 to go in overtime. Morgan Riley, what an opportunity he had. Holy moly. Raven, what's going on? Welcome in. And welcome in at a great time. We are here at overtime. If you're joining us for overtime, welcome to the show. Make sure you hit that like button for us, but hit that subscribe while you're here. Sub up. Join us. We're here all the time. We'd love for you to be along for the ride. All right, face off in the Leafs end of the ice.
Nick Dowd against Max Domi.
Max Domi has had a tough game tonight. It would be great for him to get it.
Magnified in overtime, and Domi's been
but Domi gets waved out of the face-off circle. Don't understand that one. Nylander is going to come in to take it. And Nylander wins it to Domi. Leafs control. Domi with it. He's going to curl up the middle. Going to leave it here for Big Willie Styles. Nylander with a big goal tonight. Thank you, Lovey. I appreciate that. Welcome to the community. Here comes Willie. Willie, look out. He toe dragged it and he dropped it. Washington going to turn around. Caps are going to bring this in. Here comes Carlson shooting. And he's going to put that one high and wide, and that's going to go up and out of play. Nylander, we've seen him do this a lot. A little toe drag, and he turns it over. Oh, my goodness. That was close. Vendetta, what's going on? Welcome in. Carlson, I think it might have just caught a piece of the post before going up. But my gosh, that was close.
Off the bar and out of play.
Okay. Face off again. Marner, Tavares, McCabe. Looks like here for the Leafs.
Should be the fresher team, have not played since Saturday.
Washington going to win this draw, sending it back to the line.
Back-to-back games this year.
Capitals trying to work through. Dylan Strome. He's going to cut and cycle around. Here's a long shot. Nice save. Big, juicy rebound. And Carlson is there. Strome kind of bobbled it, but he regains it. And two of the Capital players are going off. Here's a long cross ice to Ovechkin. Ovechkin, top of the face-off circle. He passes it down low to Carlson. Carlson taking a look. Last minute to go. Comes right out in front. Ovechkin shooting. Great save. Joseph Wall. Tavares is running. Tavares is chasing. Tavares is scoring. And John Tavares puts it home, and the Toronto Maple Leafs win in overtime. Your ex-captain, number 91, puts it in. John Tavares, and the Leafs win their first overtime game of the season. What a goal. John Tavares using some speed. That was absolutely incredible. What a play. Tavares started breaking. Ovechkin took the shot. Joseph Wall came out with a great save. One pad down, the other pad up, a little triangle. The rebound comes out. Marner, a little backhanded tip, and Tavares is off to the races. Had to pick up that puck. Curls in by the face-off dot. Opens up the goaltender, sees daylight in the 5-hole, and says, hey, thank you very much. I'm going to tuck this little bitty between your legs, and I'm going to fist pump till the cows come home. What a day. John Tavares says, fire up the fat lady, get her singing, because this one is over. John Tavares, what a goal. This was absolutely spectacular.
The Leafs.
I apologize. I'm fired up. Oh my goodness. This one was great. What a finish. I can't even see. My eyes are all teary. I'm so excited. Let's wrap this one up. The Maple Leafs take the win in overtime. Couldn't happen to a nicer guy. John Tavares. Holy moly. Hitting the thumbs down. How can you hit the thumbs down over that one? That was priceless. All right, there we go. 4-3 is your final. The Leafs come away with 2 points. It's under review. Marshall says it's under review. All right, here it is. We're going to wrap it up. We're not going to post a separate post-game video tonight because it's late. We're just going to recap it right now for you. Your goal scorers: Taylor Radish, his third from McMichael and Dubois. Bobby McMahon, his fourth from Tavares and Holmberg. Dylan Strome from Protas and Waugh. Then Protas in the second gets his sixth from Sandin and Ovechkin. William Nylander in the third gets his 12th from Matty Nyes. Mitch Marner, his fifth from Riley and Nylander. That counts as a power play goal. And in overtime, John Tavares gets his 9th from Mitch Marner. Absolutely phenomenal finish. Thank you, Bradley. Take care. Thank you, everybody. Hope you had a great night tonight. This was a lot of fun. We'll see you again real soon. Again, make sure to tell your friends all about us. Yeah, it was, Jangy. It was awesome. What an awesome ending. Thank you so much, Ernest. We hope we'll see you all again real soon. Have a great rest of your week. Don't forget, Grey Cup is coming up this weekend. If you are a Canadian Football League fan, or hey, maybe you're just in it for the betting, we got the Grey Cup coming up on Sunday. It's going to be Huge. Thanks, Charlie. Have a great night, everyone. Take care. Go Leafs, go. This was a big win. Leafs going to move up in the standings now. All right, I'm tired. I'm going to eat. Have a great night. Take care. See ya real soon. Let's go.